Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. Man, oh man. Number one, before we get into it, man, I want to just wish everybody a happy holidays, man. You know, I hope everybody having a good turkey day out there, eating that good old soul food. You know, one of the best things about Thanksgiving, more than the food, really is the family, the camaraderie. You know, you got family coming in from out of town. Maybe you going out of town, people you ain't seen in years, you know, and then you finally all link up for that one night, for that one weekend. You know, and then it's something that y'all gonna remember for years to come. So that's the best thing about Thanksgiving. It's actually one of my favorite holidays due to that situation. But right now, I want to get into a situation with my man Liangelo Ball for a second. You know, definitely want to talk to the people. It shouldn't be too long, you know, if the people don't want to. You know, I know everybody eating large, you know, getting ready for that game. You know, it is what it is. Shout out to the chat too. You know, happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. But like I said, we want to get into almost like the elephant in the room right now, ladies and gentlemen. Liangelo Ball is being buried on the bench right now for the Greensboro Swarm for whatever reason. I don't know why. You understand? It's numerous reasons, you know, a lot of speculation. We could be going on for days. Why this and why that? Nobody truly knows. You understand? Nobody truly knows what's going on, but I do know what's truly going on is that of the advertisement, the dollars being made. You understand? Also, you know, the subscriptions that was purchased, you know, throughout all of the things that ESPN does. Like I said, the ESPN Plus was running the advertisement for the Greensboro Swarm. I doubt that would have been the case if Liangelo Ball wasn't featured on the roster. You know, and also, just to take a look at the stat line for Mr. Jello Ball here, ladies and gentlemen. My man had 9.3 points. You understand? That's his average right now. It's pretty disgusting if you ask me. You understand? And you know why? I feel like Liangelo Ball stats could be a whole lot better. You understand? Jello stats could be a whole lot better, y'all. Jello, his first game that he put on for the Greensboro Swarm and for the G League. After that, I mean, it was monstrous. My man Jello had monster numbers. You understand? So I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened. You know, what led to the situation why Jello's stats just drastically took a decrease. You know, I'm trying to figure out why the minutes took a drastic decrease. My man averaged 22 points, but he put up 22 points in the goddamn summer league. You understand? Pardon me, the G League. He was not hit. The field goal percentage was 9 of 13. The man hit 4 out of 7 threes, ladies and gentlemen. You know, along with my man JT Thor, he put up 34 points, 12 rebounds, 14 of 22 field goals. Right. I'm trying to figure out why all these guys get called up and Jello. He said he has to be injured on the DL. Oh well. I mean, if that's the case, I wish it would come out, you know, because it could kind of quell some kind of like speculations and like the angst. You know, everybody's kind of like going crazy right now as far as what's going on with Jello, the minutes, and like I said, it's really harping in his production. Jello's production should be top notch, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the talent is there. I'm trying to figure out how Book Night is able to come in, you know, to the G League Swarm and just basically get the red carpet laid out for the man just to run loose and go crazy. You understand? But Jello didn't have that opportunity set out for him for whatever reason. It was truly disgusting. You understand? Jello. It was no reason why Jello should be buried on the fucking bench of the Greensboro Swarm. Something must change. You understand? I'm very disgusted. You understand? Truly. You know, people have been disgusted for a while. People work hard. They pay their hard-earned money, for the ESPN Plus subscription, knowing that you guys are advertising Liangelo Ball, you understand? And like I said, it's numerous other local advertisement that's going on, that people don't know about. And like I said, people are upset. You got the Greensboro Swarm Arena is getting sold out, game in and game out. And like I said, these guys are it's just not answering on production. Like I said, Jello should be playing, man. People want to see Jello. Point blank, period. Jello must play. Point blank. What the hell is going on with Liangelo Ball? Somebody got to give me an explanation. You understand? Because there isn't one. There's no explanation why Jello's buried on the bench or Jello hasn't been called up. I understand that they're going through the protocol with Liangelo. We understand that. That's why he's sitting here going through the protocol, going through the G League. I think all of this is going to be a situation where Jello eventually walks that aisle to the NBA. Jello will be an NBA player, ladies and gentlemen. I believe it will be with the Charlotte Hornets, but if it's not with the Charlotte Hornets, it will be with another basketball team, y'all. I just want you to book that. Don't y'all ever sleep on Jello, okay? This is G3, ladies and gentlemen. The man got the heart of a lion. They done backed this man against the wall, counting a time in and time out, and he's always can't come out on top on a countless amount of times. The man shouldn't even be where he's at right now. Look what the man had to battle through. All the shit that's going on, the UCLA situations, going overseas, coming back, getting injured, to dominate, to get his opportunity and cash in and punch his ticket. You understand? The man deserves everything that's coming out to him. There's no reason why we guys are screwing with Liangelo Ball. Jello deserves his opportunity. He fought too hard to get here. You understand? Point blank, period. I'm very disgusted. I want to shout out to all the G3 fans. Shout out to all the Triple B dudes that got it in their heart. You understand? Got this Triple B shit in their heart. You understand? For all three Ball brothers. And you see Jello getting fucked over like this, man. This is fucked up. I'm saddened about what's going on. I'm truly saddened because I feel like Jello should be dominating the G League right now. Jello should be even when the game where Jello was playing at all out. If you're not following Greensboro on Instagram, you're cheating yourself. That it took them the next day to advertise Liangelo Ball, ladies and gentlemen. The next goddamn day, they didn't put up shit about Jello until the next morning, and they putting up videos of every single body else. You understand? And Jello dominated that game, dominated it. You understand? Jello should have been starting the next game. The next game, they don't play him nothing but no goddamn minutes, really. And that was just going on and going on and going on. You understand? And like I said, it's just going to side eye. People are not able to notice it because, like I said, everybody's caught up with what's going on with Melo, what's going up with Lonzo. And like I said, Jello is getting lost through the cracks here, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I believe that something is going on with Jello where something is in place for him. You understand? But we gotta keep an eye on Liangelo. We must keep an eye on Jello. We got to make sure that he's getting taken care of over there in Greensboro, that he's get the proper opportunity and fairness. I don't even like the damn G League's rotations. The G League rotations is just crazy. I mean, it's like a combination of Luke Walton meets Van Gundy meets Gentry and meets Borrego. I mean, this is the type of situation that's going on with the G League rotations, with how they playing people. I mean, what the hell is going on? I mean, I thought minutes should be based off production, y'all. I mean, seriously, and off potential. They know damn well everybody's in that building to see Liangelo Ball. Why in the world do you got all of these people going before Jello? He ain't even the sixth goddamn man. They got this dude like the 12th or 13th man coming off the bench, y'all. And we turning a blind eye because we're not paying close attention to what's going on with Jello. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Salute to the chat. It says they playing scrubs in front of Jello. Makes no sense. It makes no goddamn sense. Shout out to Terry in the chat. This is fucked up. I'm truly saddened for Mr. Jello. That's truly one of my favorite players. I want this dude to succeed. We all want him to succeed. We must pay attention. Do not keep an eye on Jello. Y'all keep forgetting about Jello. I feel like we, as a community, Jello does not get the proper respect. Here at Flight Sports TV, we're going to pay close attention to Mr. Jello. LJ says the first team that decided to put him in their starting five is going to be happy they did. Hopefully, wherever he goes, they utilize him the right way. You goddamn right. Shout out to LJ. Sandra Lang says he will prevail. He always did prevail. This dude Jello been prevailing his whole life to get to this point. Jello dominated high school basketball. Jello and UCLA, they damn near was trying to freeze Jello out. We can never forget this shit, what they was doing to Jello. Do you know the trials and tribulations it took Jello to get to this goddamn point? We can never forget that. Don't play with this dude's dream. This dude fought to get here. When this dude was ranked right up there with Trae Young and all of them. He was right on that same level. He was playing. He came up right with them. Went through the AAU circus, things of that nature. They was right there. Now, how in the world it was such a major drop-off? Something's going on, y'all. Something is going on. Terry in the chat. The Swarm making sure to keep Jello face on all advertisers, but they won't play him. That's what the hell I'm talking about. I paid $7.99 for my ESPN Plus subscription. I'm truly disgusted. I want a refund. I want a full goddamn refund. I want my money back. Do you know how hard it takes to make $7.99, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know what people got to do to make money out here in the world? We want to play. We came to watch a good goddamn basketball game. To see Jello featured, just like what y'all was doing. Y'all don't pull this shit for Lance Stevenson. Y'all not pulling this shit for Zaire Wade. But y'all playing with Jello like this. You got all kind of talent scattered through the G League. Don't nobody give a shit about that. All this G League shit, they cashing in on the G League. The G League, you got people subscribing to goddamn channels, subscribing to, following the Greensboro Swarm, keeping in tune what's going on with all the games, the stats. The G League has got a major injection of life due to Liangelo Ball. And they are completely screwing over Jello. Do you know what Jello is doing for business, for the G League and the NBA right now, y'all? Are you kidding me? This is disgusting. Truly disgusting. Shout out Lance. Lance Stevenson was a former All-Star. Stop it. Zaire Wade. Come on, listen, man. Stevenson, a former All-Star. He made the All-Star team? I don't know about that, dog. We got to do our research. That didn't happen. He never made the All-Star team. Lance was a good player in this league, but still, he's in the G League. Why the hell are nobody flocking to see Lance Stevenson? Is he selling out buildings? I guarantee you, if it wasn't for all this protocols and all this shit going on, that damn Greensboro Swarm Arena would be sold out to max capacity. Merchandise being bought. Shit, people getting shit shipped off. I'm telling you, Jello has made a huge uptick in business. Like I said, we on Thanksgiving morning. Shout out to everybody out there having a happy Thanksgiving. You understand? On behalf of everybody here at Flight Sports TV, we want to wish everybody a happy holidays. You understand? It is what it is. Like I said, it's a family atmosphere. We all know what it is with Thanksgiving. But back to what the hell is that going on at stake? We got to fight for Jello. You understand? Aaron Griffin says, you're right. The Swarm is disrespecting the fans by promoting Jello and not playing him, especially when they know the massive fans are there for Jello. That's facts. That's straight facts. Everybody's there to see Jello. Who the hell are you there to see? JT Thor? I know they don't think that's the case. Truly, I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. When you analyze the situations in Flight, I explained to Nico on his stream. Definitely shout out to Nico. This is truly disgusting. You understand what's going on here? Shout out to Big Country. Jello, man. This stuff with Jello should be in the NBA right now. Period. Every team, let me tell y'all something right now. All 30 teams in the league could use Jello. because he provides a skill that all 30 teams could utilize. A playoff team, a team that's rebuilding, a middle of the pack, every team could utilize Liangelo Ball's skill set in this league right now. You understand? Jello, if he ups his defensive pressure, which I do believe he can, this dude could be a sniper out there. You understand? Which he is a sniper out there. I'm telling you, wait till a coach truly gets behind Liangelo to max capacity to the full extent that he's supposed to get behind this man. I cannot wait till he get that max push that he's supposed to get. When Jello get that coach to say, you know what, we going all in. You understand? Is all she wrote. You understand? Because I haven't seen a coach yet go all in on Jello. You understand? When will that happen? It says, shout out to Sauce Boss 33. He says the same thing happened to him on the OKC Blue Detroit Pistons and now the Swan. Oh, we're gonna get into that. The OKC Blue. Yeah, that was a disgusting experience. The Detroit situation, what the hell? That was a mess, man. I'm trying to figure out I don't know what that was all about. They had extra cameras all in there for the Detroit Pistons. They knew they would never get no coverage like that. Did you see that? I think that was in training camp or some shit. I think Killian Hayes was in there. I forgot when that was. But I know that Jello was all in there and the camera footage, they was bringing all kind of attention that way. You know, who knows? My man says, shout out to Big Country. G League propose is for teams, G League purposes for teams, draft picks. JT thought book night and carry, and also the players rehab injury. Jello is not top priority, but that's why we got to make them top priority. You understand? They do got book night in there now. I do see them advertising book night a little bit more than usual for whatever reason, but it is what it is. Man, I guarantee you when Jello gets his opportunity, he going to punch his clock. You understand? Punch the ticket like he's supposed to. This is Liangelo Ball, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. I would like to pose the question to y'all. Would y'all be upset if Jello did not go to the Hornets? What if he went to like another NBA team that had nothing to do with the situation with the brotherhood? You know, just so he could kind of get some playing time. Because like I said, all 30 teams could utilize Jello. I'm just posing the question. Shout out to Meta World G. He says Jello is going to play. They're playing their other developmental players over him because they have priority. Yeah, that's a fact. That's straight facts. You know, but at the end of the day, I think they got him buried on the bench because shout out to Dex. He was talking about this the other day. He was stating that my man, yeah, shout out, definitely spam free Jello. Shout out to Josh Jackson. Dex was posing the situation like, are they burying him on the bench due to the fact of maybe they don't want the pressure to really have to go put him out there? I mean, is that the case why this is going on? Because if it is, that's truly disgusting. You understand that something like that could take place, you know, and needs to be called out, point blank. Sauce Boss said he would not be upset if Liangelo signed with another team that didn't have associated with the Charlotte Hornets. Like, let's say he went to Milwaukee, or let's say he went to Miami. You understand? Or a team like that. You know, what if he went to New York? How would y'all feel, Jello? What would be your thoughts on Jello if he went to any of those destinations? Would y'all be disgusted? Would y'all be happy? You know, that's the question. Terry in the chat says, at this point, Flight, I'm okay with Jello going to any team. Any team that would give him minutes. That's a fact. Ballfact says, free G, man. Definitely free G. This is truly disgusting. You understand what's going on, and it needs to be called out. And like I said, I want everybody to keep their eyes on Liangelo Ball and make sure that they're taking good care of Jello over there because all 30 teams could utilize him. You know, LJ says, I think the Lakers regret trading Zoe. They may be the team to give Jello the opportunity again on the NBA level. They are a age team as the year go on. They're going to need some young legs out there. Hey, man, that's a great question. Like I said, all 30 teams could use them. So just to say the Lakers, I mean, shit, the Clippers could use them. I mean, the man provides a skill set that could be utilized all over the board. So it is what it is. Big Country says, at Flight Sports TV, Jello is older player who has not played competitive in 3 years. That works against him, and all draft picks have better overall skill set than Jello. That's facts. That's big fact. Sauce Ball says, man, if Jello wants to New York, Flight Sports gonna have a parade. Yo, listen, it's time for New York to get something. I mean, come on. Could you imagine Jello out there hitting threes in Madison Square Garden? Are you crazy? Are you kidding me? You understand? Could you imagine Jello gonna be on the front page? I'm telling you. Man, they're gonna roll the red carpet out for Jello and LeVar out there in New York. I'm telling you, they're gonna take good care of him up there in New York. Is that Detroit really needs Jello? All 30 teams need Jello. I mean, so of course Detroit need them. You damn right they need some shooting. You know, they don't have they shooting is kind of thin over there. You know, that'll give Cade Cunningham somebody that they can kick it out to so he can penetrate and things of that nature. Big Country says Jello has never shown he can contribute to a team outside of spot up shooting. Needs show playmaking, defense, and hustle in the NBA. They may not ask him to score. That's big facts. You understand? Everybody got their own take on the situation. Hold on, pardon me. He said Jello has never shown he contribute to a team outside. Hold on, pardon me. That's not a big facts. I missed that part. I had to reread what you said. Jello has never shown he could contribute to a team outside of spot up shooting. He needs playmaking, defense, and hustle in the NBA. They may not. I mean, I don't know. That's a crazy situation. You know, I agree with some point of your statements. You're right about that. Jello got to definitely get that opportunity. I think right now what he brings to the table right now that's solid is 3-point spot up shooting. I think he does that at an elite level right now. You understand? But also, Jello has the ability to take it off the dribble, and I don't think people give him credit for that as well. You know, Jello can take it off the dribble. Most guys are just spot up shooting. A lot of guys can't get the ball, take it off the dribble, and shoot. He can do those things. You know, so I think the people don't put that into consideration. But obviously, defense. I think every player in the NBA could work on defense. You understand? Because right now it's so offensive heavy right now. So all 30 teams need defense. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, too. He said, I've been messing with the channel. Shout out. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody having a good day out there, eating large. You understand? Cooling with the family, chilling, vibing. I remember those days. You understand? You know, we doing those things, too. Shout out, man. You know, but we bringing content. It's holiday season. You already know what it is. And everybody that's going out shopping, y'all better make sure y'all go shop. Go to bigballerbrandinc.com. You know, that's facts. You know, add that to your wish list, your holiday wish list, ladies and gentlemen. But it is what it is. Let's continue on. What the hell's going? What y'all guys saying over here? Jello showed he can put effort on the defensive end during the summer league. He don't get enough credit for that. You know, for what he did during the summer league. He said that's like the NBA not asking Shaq to dunk, zone pass, etc. Wow. Terry in the chat for 1 or 2 plays not consistently. Jello's consistent, man. Jello got to get he hasn't had consistent minutes. You understand? Everybody might not. Everybody has kind of like little off nights here and there, but Jello can contribute on a multitude of ways. He's always hustling. If you look at Jello, he's flying all over the goddamn place. You understand? Jello ain't never just doing like just if his shot is off, I see him crashing in the paint for rebounds. If he don't grab the rebound, he's trying to tip that motherfucker somewhere. You understand, to get it to somebody. You understand? Jello is just active out there. Jello don't get enough credit for his activity. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All 30 teams could utilize Jello. And Jello might know he's not the most elite defender, but he out there hustling and trying. You understand? And that some guys don't even try. You understand? I'm going to give y'all a statement right now. Carmelo Anthony, that's my favorite player of all time. At some point back in the days, Melo didn't even try on defense. He didn't even try. Now you see Melo making an effort to try. You understand? You see an effort like, okay, he might not be a lockdown defender, but he out there hustling. He's in the passing lanes. He's in the defensive stance. You know, he's hustling and moving in direction and things of that nature. You know, so give credit to Jello. Shout out Sack ENT. He says Jello not getting minutes is concerning, but I just want to see him start one game before making an assessment on him. But it's hard to do when the point is to develop NBA draft picks. That's a fact. You're right about that. That's the catch-22 in the situation. And at the end of the day, Jello can fit with those draft picks. You got my man Book Knight. Don't he want to attack the paint and things of that nature? You know, He wants to penetrate either for mid-range shots, definitely going in there, bulldozing to the paint. Why can't Jello be a factor in that? You got JT Thor. You got to dump it down to JT Thor. Why you can't have Jello sitting there spotting up to create more space and more avenues for all of these guys? You not putting Jello out there is hampering your draft picks. You understand? That's what I'm trying to say. You understand? And I'm giving legitimate reasons why. If Jello didn't have a skill set that I felt all 30 teams could utilize, I wouldn't be saying this. I'm saying this because it's truly facts. You understand? That's all I'm trying to say here. This stuff with Jello is truly getting out of hand. And here at Flight Sports TV, I don't give a damn if it's holiday season or not. We're gonna talk about this because this is truly a tragedy. This is a travesty. This is a basketball travesty. You understand going on right now with Liangelo ball. This is truly disgusting. It says there's a big difference between consistent play and consistent minutes. Yes, the minutes ain't consistent. You're right about that. That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Sauce Ball says my Blazers could use Jello. We don't really got shooters coming off the bench, to my knowledge. Definitely, you need some young gorillas up there in Portland, because it's too much on Dame and CJ. You need guys where they can kick it to and they can hit reliable shots. Losing Carmelo Anthony was major for Portland. Carmelo, he's not New York Knicks, he ain't Denver Melo, but Melo was a knockdown three-point shooter, trusted. You can rely on that. Now y'all lost Melo. Who the hell's the hitter now for y'all? Y'all can use Jello. He could provide that. That solid three-point shooting. That y'all lost with Carmelo Anthony. Obviously, all the other things of that nature. But it says Flight think real shooters, Jimmy Fredette, Marshawn Brooks average 45 and 50 in China, a top league. They are elite shooters. They're not in the NBA. Jello not on that level shooting. No, I can't say that. Jimmy Fredette, really, that's all he really do is really shoot, and like I said, Jimmy Fredette shooting was inconsistent, If Jimmy Fredette was still like some Ray Allen shit, Jimmy Fredette would be in the league right now. And Marshawn Brooks, you talking about my man that used to play for the Nets. He was with the Jersey Nets, and he would move with them to Brooklyn. I think that's who you talking about. I remember him. He was all right, too. I remember Marshawn Brooks. Did he make the All-Star game? I think he made the All-Star game, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody verify that for me. Shout out to HL Kid. Salute HL Kid. Shout out HL. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody this holiday season. You understand? Promoting big family values. Salute to the chat. It's Turkey Day. A lot of soul food on the table. But we're gonna discuss Jello because Jello is almost could be like the forgotten one. Flight Sports TV, we shining the magnifying glass on Jello right now. We're gonna bring awareness to this situation. I'm telling you. Happy Thanksgiving. Salute to the chat. Hold on a second. My man says Bulls need to pick him up. All 30 teams need to pick him up. Jello could be utilized everywhere. It says, it's funny they wish dude happy birthday just to still not play him after limited minutes and also 22 points in 24 minutes. I think that's the most disgusting thing, Sat. Pause. That's the crazy part. Hold on a second. He says, Big Country says, Terry in the chat. He shout out to SMG, cash out. Happy Thanksgiving. Terry in the chat, he only runs on offense to run to a corner to shoot. Defensively, he's not staying in front of anyone. If he do, he would have been playing somewhere in the last 3 years. Elite shooters, not. I'm not sure where you're going with that one. My man ENT says, yeah, it's crazy, man. The guy, he said he's sitting at home. Who's sitting at home? Like I said, I don't know. I don't know who he's talking about, so I'll just move on from that. But like I said, I want to pose the question for the people that's just joining in. Will y'all be comfortable with Liangelo Ball signing with another team outside of the Charlotte Hornets? Because it's getting to the point where we might have to start posing that question. What if he was to go somewhere else? How would you? What would be your thoughts on that situation? Would you be disgusted? Would you be happy? I mean, that's a big time question. HL Kid, they trying to play Jello out for real. This shit is sad. This shit been sad, man. This shit is a travesty. This shit is a basketball tragedy. We getting robbed. Like I said, the man can help out all the draft picks that's out there. He fits with all of them. Jello, I'm telling you, if Jello wasn't this player like this, if he was like not like some going crazy type of dude, or he don't fit, or he just wouldn't comply, he's a ball stopper. He's not none of that. The man can fit with everybody and play with them all. ENT says it's not even December 3rd, opening night of the regular season in the G League. Only the Showcase Cup, and Jello hasn't even tasted the starting lineup since Lithuania flight. That's a travesty. Jello should have been starting, especially after that game, the high-scoring game with the way he opened up. And it took him forever. Could you imagine if Jello would have started that game or got proper minutes? Jello could have ran the shit up to maybe 40. You understand? I mean, it looked like Jello was trying to smack him upside the head. But like I said, I repeated this earlier for the people that's just joining in. Like I said, Dex had posed that statement one time saying, are they freezing Jello out? Try to not put pressure on the organization to bring him up. I mean, because what if Jello was out there firing? They're going to have to make some decisions. Jello can't be out here putting up 30s and 40s, hovering, playing with 40s and damn near you bringing up JT Thor, you recalling all these guys, and you just gonna sit Jello there like that. I mean, that puts pressure on the organization. They've got a book night. They got a plan for book night. They send book night to the G League. They want him to eat up there. So book night doing his thing. It is what it is. LJ says they doing the same thing to him. They did. Hold on. These comments coming in. They did the same thing. It's going to be like take NBA stars LeBron to say sign Jello, and that's when that will happen. Yeah, that's facts. So HL kid, bro, I just want to see him have a fair shot so the world can see what we all see. I know he is an NBA starter type player. I always say he is the same as Klay Thompson. He definitely got that potential. Definitely got that potential. And if Jello was to up his defense, he could be right there, because Jello, I'm telling you, he's already an elite shooter. I'm telling you. Could you imagine if a coach fully put the machine behind him? You understand? Gave him everything he would need. Man, he would be a force out here, a true force. So we can't forget that about Jello, man. We can't. Jello is the truth. Point blank. Period. Yeah, salute to the chat. He says, the only problem I have with him is going to another team is if another teams are going to take him serious. I feel like deep down the Hornets are taking him serious, but what others do, that's a fact. That is true, because if he do go to another team, it seems like they got a plan for Jello here. So it's almost like, should we just trust the process? That's another question. Do we trust the process? That's the factor. Are we trusting the process here? I don't know. Should we, or should we just go crazy? I mean, I think that's the point that I'm asking y'all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to trust the process, I guess. I'm not going to freak out too much, but it's very upsetting. You understand, to see him not get the proper minutes. I think that's what hurts. But it is what it is, man. We're going to trust the process. I hope that Jello is going to do his thing and have his opportunity that we all know and love. And that's going to happen. He deserves. Flight, why has Jello not played in the last few years overseas to build his resume? I understand what happened in G League. Why did Jello show no effort to play in top leagues, 18, 19, 20? Well, I mean, I believe he had NBA aspirations. I mean, the man's going to go to the league, y'all. So I just don't think we should overreact. Dude's going to the league. Hey, HL, what's the deal?
What up, Flight? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's good?
What up, bro? Hey, man, I say, man, we had no choice. Like he had no choice. We got to trust the process and hope and have faith that they're gonna do what they're supposed to do.
Right, that's what I felt like. I ain't gonna trip out. But what about the situation with his minutes up there in G League and with the Swarm? It seems like it's so sporadic. I mean, why do you think that's going on?
Man, bro, I think they, Borrego and them got that way of their system is like, you got to go through the ringer with them. So it's like they try to put him through the ringer to see if he gonna fold. And he won't fold, then you know what I'm saying, they'll start giving him more minutes. I don't think this year was gonna be like a year they planned on putting them all the way in to begin with. I think the fans pressured them into making him, you know what I'm saying, be on the team. Cause when they didn't put him on the fucking the Jello fans went crazy. So they was like, well, we gonna have to put him on the team, but we ain't gonna give him that many minutes. I think they gonna do like a 3-year process with him through this G League shit. I
Right.
really do.
You're right about that. This G League shit. You said a 3-year process? Damn, I misheard that one. 3 years.
I really do, bro. Yeah, I really think this year is not a year he's gonna go up to the NBA at
Oh, you gotta
all.
be kidding me.
So he's just gonna be like a face for the league to generate money, and then next year they gonna feed him into the system like they did which color them, you know what I mean? Uh the center last year. They're gonna feed them into the system next year and get a whole run out of them next year where they can highlight and get their money up. And then by the middle of that following year, they're gonna pull them up.
Right. You're right about that. I don't know. Hopefully it don't take that long. Do you think there's any chance he could
Yeah.
get called up sometime at the end of the season? Especially where the Hornets are playing. How likely is that?
I don't know, bro. I don't see it. I just see that they like, you know what I'm saying. What I'm seeing, I see they contracts is more important than what the fans see or what we want or you know what I mean. What the money can generate for them. It's all about what the NBA is saying, I guess, because it's like, bro, we could clearly see these guys is not as good as Jello. Like, shit. Neither one of the top picks they picked this year is better than Jello right now. I'm sorry.
Right. Well, what do you think about the situation with him and Booknight? It seems like him and Booknight gonna be linked forever. Am I just tripping on that? It seems
Nah,
like
bro, I feel the same way too. I think it's something there too that's like a little hatred amongst Book Knight. I think he kind of got a little jealousy in him
you
because
you're right.
I've
Yeah.
been peeping I've been peeping the summer league games and like I haven't seen Book Knight put up no high. I don't think no higher than 22. I don't think. I think that was his highest highlight so far in the summer league was 22 points. And
Yeah.
I think that was Jello coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? So it's still like you're not topping him yet. You out there getting free reign and you still not topping.
Yeah, you're right about that. I just feel like every time I look up, Jello is trying to make some success. Here comes Book Night. Especially in this stint right here. It seems like everywhere you look, Book Night is there in the way of Lamelo. I mean, it's in the way of my man Jello. And I'm trying to figure out how does Book Night able to come to the summer league, completely showcase all his abilities, but it seems like they're holding back the reins on Liangelo Ball.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I still feel like it's a soft blackball on Liangelo. Like they doing a soft blackball. Like they know that the fans is like in an uproar. Like we know that he need to be in the league and he got the talent. He showed it in the summer league. So they like, man, we can't just like put a blanket over him and dismiss him. So we got to soft blackball him and put him in the G League. But at the same time, we got to think about Steph Curry. Remember, he spent about 3 years in the G League, bouncing around from team to team. So they do that to you, even though that was Stephen Curry brother, and he can shoot. Look at him now, he balling. They didn't care. It's still like we need to get this money out of this cat down here. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
his name ringing bells. Let's get the money while we can.
that's crazy that it's like that, right?
All right. Because remember when they had what's the Asian dude that came from New York? I know you know his name. He had his little
Jeremy
time in New
Lin.
York balling. Jeremy Lin. Remember that he had his little time. He was shining and shit. You can't tell me this nigga don't deserve to be in the league right now. Where they got him at? In a G League, just to get their money out of that name. You know what I mean? I don't know,
Facts.
bro.
Yeah. Who you think is better? Who you think is truly better, James Bouknight or Liangelo Ball?
I
Keep
think
it real. Go ahead.
I think Liangelo Ball is like overall skill set is way better than him. He shoot better and everything. He's smarter as an athlete. You know what I mean? As a basketball player, he's smarter. But you know, Book Knight got some he's athletic. He's got the
You think he got
athleticism.
some natural
So,
talent?
you know, yeah, but he not smart. But Book Knight, he don't got no handles. He gotta be somebody that's like a Scottie Pippen type nigga. You know what I mean? Don't dribble the ball a lot, slash to the hole, get you some dunks off the, you know what I'm saying, the free lane dunks. But he can't dribble for shit, bro. That's what he needs to be in the G League working on, his dribble game. He
Yeah.
ain't got no handles.
You think Bouknight is gonna be that future guy up there in Charlotte, or you think he's gonna get traded?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I hope he get traded. I don't see him as somebody they need. I always thought they should kept Rozier. Now I'm hoping that they sign Rozier on that big deal contract so they could trade him to the Bulls for Lonzo. I'm hoping that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right about
I don't
that.
know, bro.
Yeah, this is a tough
I don't,
situation, man. What other
bro. It's
teams?
mid season and I'm kind of giving up on Charlotte, man. All the hope I had into them this year and the faith, it's
Hold on,
like
who?
the offense
Charlotte?
is letting me down, bro. They not. Yes.
Man, what happened?
Bro, I look at like I look at it like the squad they got two, they got a starting and a backup squad of the same exact type team if they train the right way. If they train them kids the right way, they'll have a starting lineup and a backup lineup of the same type team right now. You know what I mean? And be running. It's just I don't know what's wrong with the coach, bro. You know what I mean? Like you got three young beasts out there that just all they are wild talent. You know what I'm saying? Like all you got to do is get Melo to get them niggas involved. Like let that nigga run the whole game, and you just switch in these dunkers and shit. He gonna control the flow. Let him control it. You know what I mean? Give him his
Right.
brother. He know he a shooter. Brother gonna spot up, and they gonna run. He got other shooters. He got Rozier. He got, you know what I mean? Man, I have Gordon coming off the bench with them cats. Gordon will be the star off the bench.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Man.
That'll be a good look for the Hornets, man. I think it's your whole faith, man. I think the Hornets are ahead of schedule. You know, they're better than people expected them to be. You know, nobody expected the Hornets to be this good or this solidified in the Eastern Conference. You know, I think we did, but in terms of like the overall spectrum of everybody, I don't think they thought that the Hornets was gonna be like in the thick of things right now in the East where they are.
Yeah. I said it was gonna be like fourth or fifth seed at the beginning of the year. I was like fourth or fifth seed. I still see that fourth or fifth seed. I don't see him no higher than that.
Who, the Hornets?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I don't see him going no higher.
I think I got the Hornets going a little higher than that. No,
You
I
think
think
so?
no, I think the Hornets. You said no higher than the fifth seed. You said right. I think they could be a
I
top
said no
five
higher
seed.
than fourth or fifth.
Yeah, the fourth seed might be
I
tough.
see him like fourth seed.
Shit, that'd be crazy if they could get the Bulls in that 4 or 5. That'd be a hell of
Yeah,
a
I know. I
series.
want that to happen. I want that
Everybody
to
want that.
happen.
Everybody want that to
Yeah.
happen.
I really was expecting to see a ball all-star game this year. Like I just knew that was gonna happen this year, but it don't seem like it's gonna happen. We probably get one ball, but we ain't gonna get both of them. I would
Right.
love to see both of them play this all-star together.
Right. You're right about that. You said who be an all-star together? Who?
Lonzo and LaMelo. I would have
Yeah,
loved to see them too.
that would be a good look. But it seems like what's going on right now with Chicago is it seems like they're kind of like losing a like touch right now. It seems like they had a lot of fire starting off in the season, and they've taken some defeats right now that's been pretty tough, in my opinion. How do you what you think was
Yeah,
going on with
I think
Chicago? They took a tough loss last night.
I think we overly hyped the Bulls, and the overhype had them riding on the high, and now they didn't hit reality, and the season didn't really kicked in, and reality kicked in that they wasn't even a playoff team last year, so they might be lucky to get to the 7-8 seed.
Yeah, maybe they gotta humble themselves a little bit. They gotta get back to the drawing board and get hungry again. It's not sweet.
Right.
The shit is not sweet out here, man.
Like the beginning of the year, bro, we totally overlooked Washington like they was just gonna fall to the bottom of the barrel. And we forget that they've been a playoff team for years now. You know what I'm saying? They know how to get to the playoff. They know how to win. So, we can't overlook them.
Right, no, you can't.
Even Toronto. Toronto know how to win too.
Facts. You said Lonzo know how to win. Yeah, I mean, if you give an opportunity, like I said, it's been up and down. But like I said, I think these guys could figure the shit out, collectively, man. They've shown it, you've seen it, the flashes of the talent that Chicago could be. But, it's just they got to put it together, because last night was a tough loss, man. You lost to the Rockets. I mean, that wasn't the best look.
Bro, I knew they was going to lose the Rockets.
Why?
I said that shit. Because Jalen, that Rocket team is a real threat. They might even sneak into the play-in and get into the playoffs this year. Like they gonna sneak into the playoff, the play-in, and they gonna make it to the playoffs. Why? Jalen Green is the truth, bro. That nigga's the truth. And then them other 3 niggas they got with them niggas the truth too. The white boy they draft, he ready. He ready to go now. Kenyon Martin's son, Woods, they got a young squad. They got like 4 18-year-olds over there, dude, that's balling. I like that squad. I'm running with them. Jalen Green is one of my niggas I roll with.
Jalen, where in 2K?
Huh?
You said in 2K?
Nah, he just one of the players I picked to, you know what I'm saying, follow his career. He one of them. He like Melo and them. I fuck with him.
Yeah. Jalen Green is out. He got hot. Who do you think is better, Jalen Green or Cade Cunningham?
Jalen Green, bro. I think so.
Yeah, Green.
I think Jalen Green is. I think, man, when I first seen Jalen Green, bro, I said this dude finna be the new Kobe. Like he the next Kobe. I see it in him. Like he the next Kobe, bro. It's gonna be like in the next 5 years, bro. The league is gonna be so lit with these young cats. We ain't gonna know who gonna be the number 1 face runner for the league. Cause you're gonna have so many challenges with John Morant, with Melo, with Green. It's just gonna be so intense, bro. Like I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that's a big fact. Dude, who the hell play tomorrow? Do the Bulls play tomorrow? Let me check the schedule.
Man, I don't even know.
I'm gonna pull it up for you right now. Do you know if the Hornets play?
Like, who you think gonna win that game against the Hornets and the Bulls, though? The first game.
To be honest with you, I really don't know who I'm gonna be like watching as a fan, rooting for both of them, but the Bulls got the Magic tomorrow. But I'm be rooting pretty much as a fan, not really going too hard. But I think the Bulls. Yeah. I think the Bulls really have the better team, the better players. I don't know. Maybe I think the Hornets right now are playing better collectively. I think the Bulls have the better players. I think that you got Levine and these guys. Lonzo's playing with a better talent. I think that LaMelo's playing with.
I'm saying it right now on your show, Flight, that the Charlotte Hornets gonna win, bro. Melo gonna show his brother up.
No way. I'll tell you what I think.
His brother, because he didn't play with him.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's gonna be a revenge game, Flight. You
You
didn't
know,
come
to
sign
be
with
honest with
me.
you,
I
they
got a
one and
dog.
one. They 1-1.
Huh?
They're 1-1.
I know, but this game right here gonna be so important. And Melo he gonna dog walk his brother. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's like, nah, you think a dog waffle?
Sorry, bro.
Nah,
He gonna dog walk him, bro.
that shit ain't gonna happen. You got
Cause
Alex
bro, you
Caruso, you
seen
got
when,
Lonzo. The way the defense is set up, it's not always
bro, you
conducive
seen
to
when
something
he
like that to
signed,
happen. What'd you
bro,
say?
you seen when he signed with the Bulls and Lonzo and Melo put that what the fuck face and shit with the eyes, like, man, he gonna show his brother up, like, okay, bro.
Yeah, the Hornets would have been a good look. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a believer. I think the Hornets, I would have liked to see him over there. Sacks,
Yeah.
he went to
I felt like he would
Sacks.
have went to his if he would have went to Charlotte, bro, the way he playing right now, we wouldn't have no way of talking mess about it because it would have been amongst other talented players that's like, okay, he had a 5 point game, but his brother was facilitating for him. He probably would have had more games, higher scores because he don't have to be the facilitator. Now all the spotlight is on him, and it's like when he mess up, everything is on you. But if he would have came and played the two, you know what I mean? They couldn't have said nothing. He would have been fine. You know what I mean? Fine with his brother. He would have looked like what he's supposed to look like. But just average games with the Bulls and you the main guy, it's putting too much emphasis on you, and it's like that's too much pressure for him. He
Yeah,
can't
you
have
right.
pressure like that.
Melo looked like he kicking his shit in the full gear now. He was shooting shit from the logo Melo. He bringing that shit back. Melo looked like he completely in his bag. He's starting to figure out the NBA game. What's your early assessment of Melo going into his second year? Pretty much in the middle of his second year.
Man, I feel like we still haven't seen him open his bag up yet. Like they still holding him back. Like I feel like he got a lot more in his bag that we just ain't got to see yet. Like, and I feel like it probably won't happen till like year 3, year 4 or something, where it's like, okay, he totally got the rings. Now he can do whatever he want, and we gonna be seeing some real amazing shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like beyond the half court line. Like he just like, I think he could do that.
Yeah, that's
Especially when they
crazy.
get the brother. Man, he get his brother. Remember, you see when Jello shot up that 2.3 second shot, and how quick he shot that shit, and he barely touched it and went all net. Bro, these niggas can ball, man. That shit is crazy. That shit's crazy. And you can't tell me that's not NBA talent, nigga. When he barely touched that motherfucker and went all net. I'm like, man.
Yeah, hello? Yeah, my bad.
Hello?
Somebody called me. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard everything that you said. Let's take a question from the chat. He said, my man says it takes mental fortitude to be a point guard. And what the hell is he talking about? In USA, Canada, and some applies to a point guard. You need to be able to face criticism and actually show you can lead a team of you can. Okay, I'm not sure what that was about. Maybe you're answering my question. But like I said, what about Lonzo Ball, man? I know it's been pretty up and down. It's been. Let me know your thoughts before I start saying anything. I want to know your opinion.
I mean, of course, I would like to see Lonzo play a little bit better than what he planned, score a little bit more, be a little bit more aggressive going to the hole. I would like to see him try to get more fouls. You know what I mean? But it's like at this point, I'm at a point where I just accept what Lonzo gives me, and that's a solid player. And it's like he gonna make sure his team is gonna win. I take that. You know what I mean? I take the win. That's
Right.
what he gonna give me, a consistent point guard. I'm with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Great
I'm not
call.
gonna overly put. I didn't got to a point where like I'm not gonna overly project what I want him to be and get mad because he's not doing what I want him to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
gonna let him be what
Right.
he is and be happy with where he is. You know.
Good job. And I'm telling you, and when you do that, when you let go of expectations with Lonzo, you're gonna come to realize that you're watching a really good player out there. I mean, like I said, I know you will love the high scoring numbers, but you're watching a guy who can impact the game on a lot of different ways. You know, it's not so much always scoring. Sometimes it's other things. Sometimes, like I said, if you have a bad game, he'll try to come back and bounce back. You know, like he did this man that just passed. Lonzo just recently had a 0-point game. He came back yesterday, and I wanted to see what would be a different fire in Lonzo's eyes. I saw it early that Lonzo had a different mentality yesterday. You know, the loss, you know, at the end of the day, that's one of the only things that matter. So that kind of like screwed away his performance. You know, but he had a solid night. You know.
Right. Yeah, I knew he would come back on that game. He's not gonna have no 3-game slump like that. You know what I mean? That's not Lonzo, but you know what I'm saying? So I knew he'd have a good game. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm saying it right now, Flight. The Bulls are gonna lose to Orlando.
The Bulls gonna lose to Orlando. Oh man,
And Lonzo is not gonna have a good
all
game.
hell gonna break loose. That happened. We got Uncle Vern here too. Go ahead, HL.
Hey, I hate to say that. But Cole is not gonna let both Ball brothers do him wrong like this. And Melo just did him wrong the other day. So it's like he gonna get back at Lonzo. And Lonzo, he just had his good game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry to tell you, but I said it first. You know what I'm saying? Orlando gonna win that game.
Hey, what's going?
The one who gonna be the starter.
What's going
really
on?
Gonna be
Vern?
Suggs gonna be the one that's gonna be the star of the game.
Hey, Mr. Kid, what's going on? Hey,
What up, Uncle Vern?
Mr. Kid? I was thinking about you when I was thinking about you when I got my hair cut this morning. How you doing again? Happy Thanksgiving, brother.
Happy Thanksgiving to
Happy
everybody.
Thanksgiving, bro. Happy Thanksgiving, Fight, and everybody on the panel. Sorry, y'all.
And chat.
Yeah. It is what it is. Flight things. Hey, Flight. I'm gonna tell you something. They tell me this all the time. Flight. It get greater later, man. You just gotta wait around, man. Wait around, man. It's gonna get real good, real great, real soon, man. I'm telling you, Flight. Don't lose the hope, man. Don't lose the faith, man. Them young boys got to know what's going on, man. Them young boys got it, man. They got it. All right.
Yeah.
Back to you, Flight.
Let's go. Let's talk. What you think about? What you think about what's going on with the whole situation with Jello?
See, Flight, I'm gonna tell you something. It's just like I said before, Flight, and I still just got to keep doing that, man. And reiterating that point, man. If they'd have made a different decision on that Charlotte deal, you know, going out there to Charlotte instead of the Bulls, it might have been a different situation. But I see the Charlotte Hornets doing just like they doing. You know what I'm saying? It seems like they trying to stick it to Jello, and I ain't understanding why. You understand me? It's a complete mystery to me. But they seem like they're trying to stick it to him. But they keeping him around, but it seems like they're trying to stick it to him. They're trying to stick it for some kind of reason. I don't understand the reason. Like, I can only speculate.
Yeah, you're right about that. What's up with James Bouknight? Are you familiar with Bouknight?
Man, dude got a lot of potential, man. I'm gonna tell you, Flight. It's a lot of people that play basketball. They got it upstairs and they got it downstairs. A lot of them got it downstairs, but they ain't got it upstairs. Bouknight ain't got it upstairs. He ain't got it together.
Right.
He got hell of a potential. He got lots of potential from the feet to the shoulders, but then above the shoulders, it ain't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't registering. And I said that was the case too. Flight, not saying that I know everything. No, like that said that was the case when he dropped like that in the draft. You understand me? When he dropped inside, you know, that was like, hey, what's wrong with you? You know, he was expected to be a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Coming out sooner than he did. So he just plummeting. They peeped their game. You know, they peeped his game. All his ball handling and all that stuff ain't together. He can't be a point guard. He can barely be a shooting guard.
I think if Lonzo Hold on, what came first, free agency or the draft? Like
The
the
free
draft
Free
agency.
agency.
was it free agency?
I thought it was
I
because
know
I know
you
that's when Charlotte they picked up Book Night when they picked up Book Night after they found out
got the draft.
that Lonzo wasn't coming. I thought it was
That's what I'm
before.
saying. They
Right.
traded. No, we thought when they picked up Book Night that it was over. I remember when Book Night got drafted by the Hornets, they was like, "Oh, the Lonzo dream is over." They drafted the point guard. You know,
Right.
they could always
Because I
package
knew then that they were.
something.
Yeah, no. Whoa, listen. You right. Whoa, listen. Lonzo had already made his decision there. Because remember, at the time when they got Book Night, they was getting rid. They had already got rid of Graham.
Right.
The draft had already came around because they had already got rid of Graham.
You right about that, huh? You know,
Yeah.
we was talking. So if Lonzo goes to Charlotte, what changes, Uncle Vern? Talk to us.
Hey, Flight. Look here. I'm gonna tell you something, Flight. If you been a grown, realistic man, you been a grown, realistic man. You try not to play those things like what if and what would have and all that other stuff. I try to stay away from that. But to say what if, I say, man, look here. There'd be a whole lot. He could make the Charlotte Hornets a whole lot greater team than he making the Chicago Bulls. And look at the Chicago Bulls record now. What if usually speaks for itself. You understand me? That's how I look at it. Lonzo make teams better around him, man. He do that, Flight, and he make players better too. That's just not me saying that. That's his record of doing that. That's what you know he known for. If he ain't known for nothing, he known for that. Forget it.
True.
Yeah,
You right about that, huh?
yeah,
I think Lonzo, man, he would be good up there in Charlotte. Man, I'm telling you. But
yeah.
what would have happened with Rozier and all that, though? That's what I'm
Man,
saying. Like,
Rozier would have been coming up off the bench. Would have been sweet because Rozier scored like that. Rozier get in like that. They don't look for Rozier to play mate. They look for him to sit up there and just get it in. It'd have been just like him playing out there with the Bulls with that 3 guy lineup. You understand me? It'd have been
Right.
just like that. And Rozier hold his own weight. Rozier can hold his own weight. That backcourt would
See,
have
that
been
would have
nice.
given him a stronger lineup.
yeah,
They would have
yeah,
had a
Lonzo.
stronger lineup at bench.
Yep. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Flight, but it is what it is. But like I said before earlier, about a couple of minutes ago, Flight, they're gonna get greater out there in Chicago, man. I'm telling you, man, gonna get great with Lonzo. I wouldn't even worry, man. For real.
yeah, I ain't concerned, man. Lonzo gonna be good, man. Like I said, they took a tough L, yesterday. But like I said, Lonzo played solid, Uncle Vern. He answered the call, I would say. Um, you seen that aggressiveness in his eyes. It seemed
Yeah.
like the first half he came out firing, looking like he was about to go shoot for the stars. Second half, it seemed like the Bulls collectively just went in a different offensive direction. And at the time when Lonzo was cooking like that, I don't even believe Levine and DeRozan got their numbers to the level I think they would have liked. And I think in second half, it was all bets are off. We about to shoot over 3-4 people. I don't give a damn who was hot. We about to get our numbers, whether hell or high water. And I think that's what led to the destruction last night against the goddamn Houston Rockets, the worst team in
Yeah.
basketball. It was a tough loss.
Right. Yeah, and remember, and when what dude was just said, well, I mean, what HL was just saying, Mr. Key was just saying, like about that Houston thing out there, how they getting it going like that. He is right. Houston got it going on in the right direction. But remember this, I'm gonna tell you something. Houston's gonna get better as long as they get good veteran leadership. If Houston can get some good veteran leadership out there, man, them boys will be ready. You right, Mr. Kid. Yeah, they ready now. They getting ready. But they need is a little bit more help on how to win. Young ones don't get it like that. They got to learn. The veterans already know. They just got to expose it. Yep. But I like Houston. I like the way Houston looking out there, though.
Yeah, I know. It's like you get some veterans in there, and it's like they can't come in and start because it's like them spots is filled. Now they can come in and be mental role models as a starter. It's not,
right.
You know what I mean? That's not gonna help that team. So
Right, because
like
that's their
if they can
future.
get, right, you know what I'm saying. So if they can get some mental role models in there, somebody like I would think to pick up Bismack Biyombo. He's a good a role model for the team. You know what I mean? I would think that Charlotte should have picked him back up just because they needed some good backup center. Like he played good with Melo. He's the only one who could
But
catch
see,
his damn passes.
then you go right back to that problem again. What they had at first, he's not a good rim protector. He's not real good regarding that rim like that. So why go back to your weaknesses before last year and go right back to it again? That wouldn't make sense.
But I
They
mean,
don't
but we
know how
ain't
to.
got no
They
backup. We ain't got
they not.
nobody that's solid.
Yeah, but see, they not comfortable with using them. Well, see, okay. The best thing. Okay, it's just like this. Look who's available during the what's the name when they got that mid draft and everything. When they can do that, do them trades. Look who's available then. See who out that you can get that can guard, that can protect that rim a lot better than who you have right now. But you don't need to go right back to Bismack Beyond. That don't make sense. I don't think so because you still there in last the problem. You still got the problem you had last year. You understand me?
I feel you.
What problem is he gonna? What difference him gonna be on the team? What difference is he gonna settle? He ain't gonna settle the rim problem, that
No, no,
protection of
but
the
he
rim.
do get he's a lot more solid under the rim with the when it comes to mellow passes. Plumlee's
Yeah,
can't
right.
catch a damn pass under the rim.
I agree. I agree with you. He got that going. You definitely right. He got that going.
And he had a good chemistry with Melo last year.
I
That's what I
agree.
was looking at. Like he had a
Right.
good chemistry with Melo as a
I
role
agree.
model, showing him
Right.
how to be a NBA player. And he could
And
have did
he
that
would
with
have been nice coming up.
them
And he would. Right. I agree. And he would have been nice
with
coming off
Book
the
like him.
bench. Yeah, he would have been nice coming
Right.
off the bench, not starting, but coming off the bench. And then the one they got now
Not starting,
ain't doing
but
that much more better.
right.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
I feel bad 'cause I had high hopes for Plumlee. I thought he would be a lot more better than Zeller was, but this nigga's about as average as Zeller was. They
yeah.
about the same.
You know, I don't. I don't. I don't know what to tell you. It's like sometimes I just be thinking this is the players' mentality, how they come up. You understand me? The teams that they play for. If you
Yeah.
play for a losing organization, you play for a losing organization for 6 or 7 years. You understand me? It's like you go to another team. It's like, I don't know. Where's your
I
mentality? Do
feel
you want to
like
win with this?
I feel like if they gave up Gordon Haywood and Miles Plumlee for Christoph Porzingis, Charlotte will have the white boy they want, you know what I mean, the token white boy, but skilled enough to play with Melo. You know what I mean? He can step out and shoot the three. He can protect the rim. He'd be a good fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Of course,
he kind of
Zingers.
got
Then I
problems over
wouldn't. I
there
wouldn't
with
trust. I wouldn't trust. There you go. There you go. And then I say just like everybody else say. What about Turner? Get Gordon trade Gordon Haywood for Turner for that Turner dude out there in Indiana. That's a good fit.
yeah.
It's a good fit for him because
Indiana
he's
ain't gonna give
small.
him up. They see he is the truth. They not gonna give him up at all.
Man, look here. They can give him
They
up.
looking
They'll
at
give
him
him.
like he the next Jermaine
They'll
O'Neal.
listen to me. They'll give him up. The reason why they'll give him up is the fact that they not starting him. He not starting over dude. He ain't starting over dude. What's the name? What's the
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to DZ. I see you.
yeah.
Shout out to
What
Tom
what
Freak.
what up? What up? What up, DZ? What up, Tafe? But yeah. He not starting over them. He coming off the bench, and he coming off the bench, Mr. Kid, out there in Indiana.
I think so.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
so.
I
Yeah,
think
he coming off
so.
the bench. He'll be starting in Charlotte without a doubt. I
Yeah,
think they're gonna work something
that
this
would
mid.
be a
This,
nice fit.
they already know. I don't see why they didn't
I
do it a
hope
long
so.
time ago.
Yeah,
Charlotte's organization, they managership and all that stuff leave something to be desired as far as them taking care of their business. They holler like they make a lot of noise like they gonna do something, and they be just sitting back like they quiet with their fingers in their butt. I'm sorry, Charlotte, but it's the truth.
Hey Vern, I don't understand how people get so hyped up over Mitch Kupchak. When Mitch Kupchak was with the Lakers, that was the worst time the Lakers ever had as a franchise owner running a team. I don't understand
Right,
why people make a big deal about Mitch. He was, you know what I mean? He wasn't good
right.
with the Lakers. He was that's when he got the reins from Jerry West, that team went downhill for about 8, 9 years, and nobody paid attention to that. And they act like he doing something. He doing the same shit he did over there with the Lakers. Nothing.
I agree. I agree. Because he sure ain't making no noise. I agree with you. And he wasn't making no noise over there with the Lakers neither. I agree.
Right. They was ready to get rid of him. That's why Genie came in and was like, man, we got to get rid of Mitch Kupchak. This niggas ain't worth it. Who
Yep.
they brung in? They brung in a damn sports agent, not even another general manager. They went whole left with it because he was doing so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, Palinka.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they got in Palinka.
Yep. When they should have let Magic run it like he was doing, you know what I'm saying? But Palinka is the white face, so they went that way, try to make it the co-brand, like, oh, it's Magic and Palinka, but really Magic should have been running things, and the Lakers would have had all the Ball brothers right now. He would have
Yeah,
finessed
I hear you.
that.
I hear you. I hear you.
That's why
Yeah.
LeVar was so mad, because that was the plan until LeBron came, and he like, oh, LeBron got more pull than Magic. Okay, Magic ain't got the pull, like LeVar ain't gonna hold his tongue back because he know what he was promised. He like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like Magic ain't got as much pull with the Lakers as LeBron did. You know what I mean? That's what he was saying in so many words.
Yeah. That turned out to be the case, though.
It did. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody that's in the building too, man. You already know what it is. It's Flight Sports TV. You got that good old Jello talk, man. It's paramount to talk on Jello this evening. Shout out to Dex too. Yeah, HL is in here spitting nothing but pure facts. You know, this holiday. You know, we appreciate it. We ain't going nowhere. Let's continue what's going on, man. With everything gonna be out with these ball boys, man. But really, man, the surprise is Charlotte, man. Who thought Charlotte was gonna be this good? You know, we knew they'd be good, but I mean, they done uprooted the Atlanta Hawks. They've uprooted the Milwaukee Bucks. Teams get moving out the way. Charlotte is moving teams out the way. Let's talk about the Hornets for a second, man. What can this team do in the playoffs? They're gonna be live.
Man,
Well,
I can see him getting to the second round. I don't know about moving past that. Once the playoffs hit the Bucks and the Nets, is gonna be a whole nother, you know what I'm saying, level. It's
It don't look like
76ers too.
Kyrie
You know,
coming
that's a
back.
whole nother level. And they still got to get playoff experience. So I don't see them just running through the playoffs. You know what I mean? I can see them maybe winning the first round, but they gonna need that playoff experience. That takes some time.
Right. What about you, Uncle Vine? How
man,
dangerous
look
can
here,
the team play?
Man, look here. Let me look here. How can I start at the beginning? Look here. The Bull. Hey, look here. The Bulls go give people troubles in the East, man. Charlotte go give people trouble in the East. Right now, Charlotte don't know how to win. Melo is doing that. He leads them to winning them games when it seems like they'll be beating them, but he leads them to win those games. He wills them to win them games. It gonna come down to me in the East. It gonna come down to LaMelo. It's gonna come down to Lonzo. It's gonna come down to the Charlotte Hornets and the Chicago Bulls. And I think in that case right there, coming up out of the East, I think it's gonna be the Bulls because of the manpower that Zach LaVine and them got. You understand me?
Right.
So
We
I
got
think it'll be, I think it'll be the Bulls coming up out of there. Not Lonzo per se win. I see the Chicago Bulls winning that situation, and I see the
right.
Charlotte Hornets being very successful in the playoffs. Thank you. Back
Right.
on
We
you,
got
Flight.
Nico. We got Nico in the building. Well, happy Thanksgiving, man. Happy holidays. What's good?
Yeah, happy
What's
Thanksgiving to
good,
y'all, man.
Nico?
Hey, yo, Flight, I
Hey,
gotta
what's
take
good with
off,
y'all,
man.
Vern? Panel.
Thanks for
What's up
having
with
me
your
on,
HL?
bro. I gotta take off, man. Thanks for having
Oh,
me
all right, no
on.
problem.
Thanksgiving to
Appreciate it.
everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
All right, take it easy.
Sure.
Happy
All
Thanksgiving.
right, HL.
Let's go. What's good, Nico?
Uh, shit, man. Hey, seeing you had some a stream about Jello, you know, I had to show up. I ain't
Of
gonna
course.
front. I woke up within like the past 30 minutes.
Mm.
But I'm here now.
Yeah.
Shit. I guess I'm gonna start off cooking real quick
Go
because you
ahead.
know I missed
Like
the
the
last part
grill.
of the Bulls game yesterday. But we gonna get into Jello real quick. I think I wanted to say this. You know, people hear me call Jello a superstar, right? I want to break down what I mean by superstar, and my version of superstar is people who are able to impact the game of basketball and win games. And that ain't no regular shit. Everybody can't do that. And
Yes, sir.
the way I see the Ball brothers do that, that's the reason I call them superstars. They can win you games, and that's the object of basketball. That's literally why you play the game. You play to win. So if they winning better than everybody else, I have to now put them in a certain category that most people cannot fit in. And that's why I believe they have special talents. And that's why, look, I have to also say this. I do troll on Book Night a lot, but I've seen him just make a lot of dumbass plays, man. I do think he's talented. I do think he has potential. I do think he can be somebody in this league. But right now, I have to nitpick because they do have Jello on the team and they do have somebody that we know can win them some games. I don't think if Jello was playing, 20 minutes a game at least, that they would be 0 and 4 or 0 and 5. He's too talented on the court. But somehow, like, okay, I'm trying to remember the first summer league game. I don't know if that was one of their closest games, but every game he's got in, it's been a fighting chance, and he was the reason the fighting chance was there. When I see that, now I'm looking forward to Jello giving him another fighting chance. And same thing they did in the summer league was reduce his minutes even more. I, the mind game that comes with that, the mind fuck. Right now, you know, I've told myself I'm never watching another Swarm game again unless I get the Amber Alert that Jello's playing.
Yeah.
But right now, yeah, it's done for me. But if I do, you know, somebody hit me up like Jello in a game or something like that, I will cut it on immediately. But this dude is big time. He's box office. He got people coming out, people driving hours to see one guy. The guy they said was trash for years. The guy they said playing little big man basketball, saying he posting people up at 6'4", but he's selling out arenas and he winning games. So something got to be special about him. But somehow he riding pine, and niggas is expecting you to be cool with that. I'm not okay with that. As a fan, I've been disgruntled. I've been unhappy. I've been dissatisfied, unsatisfied, and you know, until the Swarm gets together, we figure out what's going on. I will never watch this team again. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not there to see the best player ride the bench. Niggas come up to see they come out to see Steph Curry. I ain't gonna front with you. You know, I talk about the game I seen Lonzo Ball, right? It was beautiful, even though you know Lonzo had 15. I did get to see Bron drop 41 that game. I don't talk about that much, but you know, even though I'm not a LeBron fan, I had to see him battle back, get a dub, drop 41. That was special to me. They got people coming out, fans all around Greensboro, Charlotte fans, to see one dude, and they making him ride the bench. I understand it's a developmental league, but this just ain't good for the fan base or for business and for anybody's mental. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else is bothered by it, but you know, I do want to hear somebody else's opinions because you know I just tuned in. I need
Hey,
something to
Nico.
bounce off. Yeah, what's up,
Hey,
bro?
We was
hey,
cooked.
Nico. Look here,
That
man. Hey, look at Nico. They just like they be telling me all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? This is an old saying, Nico. You can't keep a good man down. You heard that saying before? Of
Yes, for
course you
sure,
have. This is another part of that saying too. And you also can't keep a down man from being good. You understand me?
for sure.
You get that part.
Yes,
Anywhere
sir.
it go with that, Nico. What I mean by that? Anywhere it go with Zoe or with Mello or with Jello, man, they're gonna be on top all the time, because you ain't gonna be able to keep them down, man. They know what they're doing, just like you just said, Nico. You answered the question. They know what they're doing, and it's kind of hard for the NBA or even themselves to keep them down. Even with Zoe, it's kind of hard for him to keep himself down, even with his own mind, his own play, because sooner or later he have to break out of it. Because why? Because he's in the competition game. He's in the competition sport. You don't stay silent all the time, and a lot of times you speak up when you have to. People to put it on you on that court where you have to speak up, or you be held accountable when they do the press conferences. Then you have to answer to that. I love this game, Nico. This is a man's game, and I think them three guys are men, and I think they can handle themselves very well.
It's a robbery, man. It's a travesty. Jello's not playing, man. Point blank. All 30 teams can utilize his skill set, like I said earlier, Nico, if you missed it. So I was posing a question to everyone. What if Jello was to go to another team that wasn't with the Hornets? Some people said that he should stay because there seems to be a plan in place for him. Because if he goes to
I do
another
too.
team, there goes for another team, they might not have that same investment. It seems like the Hornets are investing time and effort into Jello. So should we just trust the process and hold off to discuss? Like, what you think, Nico? What's your opinion on this?
Well, they look. I give them credit for spending their first pick on Liangelo Ball. I love that aspect of it, and I'm trying to be patient. But at what point do we show some value for Jello? Because I've been looking at the Z Wade been playing what 15 minutes a game. Z Wade straight out of high school, and he coming off a knee injury. What process did he do that Jello didn't do? I'm trying to. I understand that they got two ways, draft picks, and all that shit, but Jello Ball ain't that much of a nobody. People know who this is. He didn't just start hooping last year. He didn't start hooping last month. He been hooping for near a decade. He like what 2023? He been hooping probably since 3. People know who this is. So at what point do people start sharing some level of respect for what this man is doing? I understand he didn't come through the proper canals, but he played all years of high school. He been in every AAU circuit, went overseas, JBA. Like shit. Like I get it. But like let this man hoop. It's time for him to get his shit going. If he could be on another team, I would be happy with that. Of course, I love the brother dynamic. That they best basketball is gonna come in that link. That's just what it is. But he could hoop with anybody. That's one thing I can say. He probably, even though Melo, the way that Melo plays, if he's running your team, he could hoop with anybody. But Jello ain't got to run your team, and he can run your team. And that's the beauty of his game. He can fit in and he can do everything you ask, literally. You ain't
Facts.
gonna you're not gonna get the best out of Melo. Tell him to go stand in the fucking corner. We not just do we know that he's too good for that. That's just he can impact the game of winning in different ways. Jello can handle your rock, get people open, and do all that shit too. But if you just have him stand in the corner all game, he gonna hit them threes to the best of his abilities. He's plug and play. And football, we use that term a lot. Plug and play. You just put him in, and he gonna get the job done. And that's why every time he touches the floor, the plus minus is high, even if he ain't even touching a rock, because he just doing the little things. It's just pieces of energy he leaving across the court, and his teammates pick that up. Because if Jello out there running 100 miles per hour, why am I not? So, I mean, I just want to see him play. It don't really matter. In the NBA circuit, I ain't talking about no overseas. I'm not trying to see these other leagues. Nah, in the NBA, he can play here, and he can be effective. So, That's my thoughts on that.
Good points, Nico, man. You really spent the night, man. It's crazy. Do you think he will be a Hornet? HL Kid was talking about this could be a 3-year process or something like that. Do you think it's going to be that long for Jello to get an opportunity?
Nope.
Man, if they take that long, man, I mean, we've been waiting. Realistically, we've been playing the waiting game, but now the anticipation is ramped up because we seeing him play on a certain level now. It's just we being spoon fed Jello right now, and oh, that was crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Uh, just to see him play at any NBA arena has now built our our hype. We want Jello. That's exactly what it is. We want Jello. At first, Flight, you know it. You know how slanderous people was with Jello. Everybody know that. I was the dude talking about, yeah, I don't see y'all talking about Jello. This man can hoop. And people like, nah, he's trash. He's slow. He this and that. People been shitting on him for years. The narrative changed overnight in one game for most people. So now Hands is clamoring. Hands is sweaty waiting on him to play again. So we can wait realistically, but man, it's gonna be a lot of anxious anticipation.
Yeah, you're right about that anticipation for Jello, you know, and I think that's why they're holding them off, man, so they're not pressured, man. Because imagine if they played Jello the amount he should be being played. Jello might be averaging 20 plus out there. You know, this dude is experienced. He played overseas. He's played professionally. You know, this guy he's built to dominate the G League if given the right opportunity. So, do you think that could be the case? They just holding them off?
Well, I get if you want to hold a player off, but stop using them in your advertisements. I would
Yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah. Everybody, they all guilty now.
Yeah, hey, let that nigga make me forget he exists. If you gonna hold him off, I'll be ready when he show up. But if putting his number and face on flyers and using him as a selling point, like they just pimping him out right now. And at that point, that's something like I think I remember LaMelo Ball saying something like that. Talking about his image and likeness has been basically pimped out. You know what I'm saying? And I want him to be in control of his destiny. Jello Ball is the only one not in control of his destiny right now, and he's too talented not to be. Just let him get on the court and do the things that bless you. Just let him do the things that he has to be a valuable player in this league. And I think that's what they're afraid of. I think that as a league, that's what they're afraid of. When they put these boys on the court, them playing their natural game. I'm talking about they probably can do some of these. I'm talking about literally sleep. They probably can do some of the moves they do in the game. That's just how effortless the game is to them. Even Zoe just kind of overthink things sometimes because he's trying to think for the whole team. He don't let it always come natural to him. But the way that Jello and Melo plays, their game is a little more fluent. That's why you see the highlights you see from them. Like Lonzo, he's his most free on his current team in fast breaks. I've noticed. Like when they playing in the half court and doing things of that nature, he thinking too much. But if he get a board or he get a turnover, that's when you see the most free version of Lonzo Ball, where the instincts is in a snap of a finger. Jello, that's his whole game style. Everything is I need to take this three, or I need to get to the basket. I need the post hook, post drop step. He just know what to do in every situation. So them playing their games is changing the game, and that's going to create value because their natural existence on a basketball court will bring fans, wins, and domination, and that brings power.
And I agree with that. And I agree with that too. With Nico, let me run this past you. The NBA as an organization and as an entity didn't stop Lonzo from going out to Charlotte,
They didn't.
and nor did they, and then nor at that time, it was already known that Jello was getting some looks. You understand me? They didn't discourage that.
Hey, Fly, I see that in the chat. But
You understand what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, for sure, Vern. And that's where it kind of messed me and probably you and other fans up when Lonzo decided to choose Chicago.
Right. Like he had his own choice, his own free will, and anything else. Then nobody put a gun to his head.
Like, all right, let's be real. Like, let's. I'm gonna take away the fanboy perspective. If they all would have linked up in Charlotte right now, Charlotte, I would be talking about Charlotte's gonna be a second, third seed easily because
You
that's
still
the
talking about?
power.
Listen, Nico. No, I ain't cutting you out because I know y'all. You wouldn't. You realize you understand what you're saying. But see, I want you to understand this. What you're saying. You already talked about Charlotte in that kind of mindset right now. Anyway, Flight that made a statement before. He didn't think Charlotte was gonna be here what they is now. I knew they was gonna be there because I knew because they had Melo, and I seen what Melo was doing last year. I see
Yeah,
Melo's changing things as far as it goes with Charlotte. I'm talking about Zoe. It's a different thing. Jello. It's a different thing. Seeing all them together. That's the thing.
yes, that is it. Like that's the pinnacle of basketball to me. I look at them like a Power Ranger Megazord. They
Yeah,
they all cool in their own lane, but when they link up and they got to fight that big boss, that's when you see some real ass whooping coming your way.
right.
And that's what I'm trying to see. Like that would have changed the entire face of the NBA. If you could have had 1, 2, and 3 back, and I think the only reason it probably didn't happen is because Melo had to wear number 2 again, right? That's what I do think about it. Like, you know what? What do you think about that, Vern? Do you think the number change was a problem? Because I started to think about that. Like, if Melo was still going to be forced to wear number 2, Alonzo not about to switch his number.
No, I don't think it was going to be the change. I don't think it was going to be the problem to a certain extent because of the fact of this. Um, when Lonzo got there, he'd have probably got what number he wanted to get besides that too. So 9 times out of 10, Melo would have had to stay with that. So that'd have been all right because of the fact that they did that really wasn't no big thing on going on with Lonzo's decision to go there. That'd be to a certain extent to be relevant because they know they straighten that stuff out because they like them numbers and stuff. They know how them numbers go with the teams and how they want that to be. So they ain't got no problem with going in that kind of direction. And then remember that too because with them numbers, guess who getting paid off them numbers, B? And them jerseys and everything because they got their name on that. I'm telling you, man. Look here. Yes, that plays a big thing, but no, it don't as far as Lonzo making that decision, bro. No. Them number changes ain't had nothing to do with it. Because
Yeah, I
I'm
was
gonna
thinking
tell you
that.
something. Okay, I agree. So if it was such a big deal, Lonzo would have looked like a fool when he laid up there and talked about dude because he wouldn't give up that number one. You understand me?
Yeah,
See, Lonzo looked like a fool because dude didn't want to change his respect towards his thing, change his thing for Melo, but Lonzo didn't want to change his thing for Melo. You get me?
yeah.
He didn't want to he won't do to sacrifice his number. What are you asking me? Do you think Lonzo didn't want to sacrifice his number?
I think so because Lonzo been 2 his whole life. I only seen Lonzo on one other jersey number, and that was number 10. I seen Lonzo wear number 10, and y'all can find
Yeah,
that.
right.
Y'all can fact check.
Yeah,
Yeah, he been
yeah,
number 2 everywhere he went, except for wearing that number 10.
Where?
yeah. Hey,
Hold on, let me
flight.
see where
He
again, real quick. Uh, I'm looking for it right now.
all right.
Uh,
Hold on. Hey,
all right,
flight.
I
He
found
get
it. Uh,
okay.
Adidas
Hey, flight.
Nation.
I gotta let go, flight. I gotta get this turkey thing going.
All right.
I
All right,
appreciate
but
you,
don't
Vern.
trip though. Go ahead, Nico. I'm listening.
Yeah, Adidas Nation, top high school prospects. Lonzo was wearing number 10 there, but most places he wore number 2. So
What
I
was that?
do think the number. Oh, go ahead.
What was that? An AAU
Shout out to
game?
A1.
Hey, one. What's
I
going
think
on? A
that
one. Happy
was.
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, A1.
I think that probably was like. It was some camp. They was
Oh,
at everywhere. I didn't know them at the time, but they really was everywhere. They was at every camp, every basketball tournament. They've been doing everything for a while. That's why I say these dudes are known. They need some respect. I'm tired of people talking about Jello like he ain't that guy.
All right, y'all.
Jello's here.
We got
All right,
A1
bro.
since day one in the building. What's good, A1?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
I
Happy
can't call
Thanksgiving
it.
to everybody, man.
Happy
Shout out to the
Thanksgiving.
panel. Shout out to everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome.
I hope everybody having a good evening, eating good, eating large. My dinner will be later on this evening. You know how certain families are. The food ain't
Yeah, we
ready.
don't eat. Yeah, we ain't eat till
Yeah,
5.
yeah. So yeah, that's my time. I said mine about 6:30. So I'm ready to eat right now.
Yeah, I will say 5 kind of early.
So
Be about
bang,
7. Like,
food.
damn.
Most people eating already. Shit, I mean,
That's a fact.
motherfuckers eating at 1. That was
Yeah,
the
that'd
fried
be
turkey.
smart.
Oh man.
Hey, nowadays, as an adult individual, you got to be intelligent about heartburn. We got to eat early. You gotta. Hey, I ain't trying to eat at 8 and 7, so I'm gonna try to get it out the way early. And I'm glad A1 showed up. I want to know where you was the past couple of days. You was you all right?
Man, I was getting beat up. I had to go back to my corner for 48 hours, man, and heal up. That's 0 point game, bro. I was getting text messages and emails, bro. They out for that dude, man. I'm getting emails about the dude, bro. That I'm running, they catch me on email, man. So I had to, man, I had to,
You have to run for cover.
man, I had to run for cover for a couple of days, man. It was, or else I would have said some stuff I would have regretted. 'Cause I was really angry, man.
Oh, I understand. Hey, respectfully, we all had that experience, and
Yeah, I took my bumps and bruises.
I just had to shut up
yeah,
I
and
took
listen.
mine like a champ. I took it like a
Man, I
champ.
just had to shut up and listen, and that was the hardest thing. It was nothing I can do or say.
hey, I was getting tagged on and Messenger, on PlayStation and shit, other group apps, Instagram. I'm like, bro, like I understand I support Zoe, but y'all ain't always got to highlight a terrible game.
Right.
But they couldn't wait. I guess I don't know. Real basketball people, we're people who appreciate basketball, understands Zoe's power in the game. But even those people underrate what he truly can be. I don't want them to just say, "Oh, he can be a point guard on the championship team." Yeah, but the way you saying that ain't. It's not important. Like, no, he can be the nigga to get you the championship. That's my thought process with
It
it.
was that's bro, and that's the frustrating part is when they let him do it for a half or a quarter, he'll put up 11 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, and then it's like they don't like seeing that, so they just start doing their thing. Like I got a pass where I could just one time, man, like 3 times in that game, Lonzo hit Zach off that double pin. All he had to do was pull up. What'd he do? He dribble, back, he back down and come back around, dribble back around, and then shoot a double step back 3. It's I didn't understand it, man. Like,
Oh, I
and
ain't
that's why
understood
I said
Zach
when
in
you
about a
when you talk
month.
about Devin Booker and him, I gotta retract my statement. Yeah, Zach may have more talent than Devin Booker, but Devin Booker's a better player because Devin Booker's pulling that 1-2 dribble, pull up, catch off the screen, pull up. He's better, man. He's more like he's better.
And the thing is, Devin Booker displayed more talent earlier in his career. Right now, he just doing the right plays. That's
Exactly.
one thing I've noticed. He not sitting here trying to cook everybody every play. He trying to get this fucking win. He want to win. And that's what I want to see, Levine. I want to see that breakthrough. Do you want to win, sir? It's not going to always be what you taking the craziest shot and making it and the crowd going wild. We live for that, but it's a place and time for that. Like, I don't know how players don't work, right? Like,
I think Zach realized that. I mean,
how you think? All right,
because
tell me
Zach
how you
is
think
not
that.
no youngster. Because
But
Zach
he
is
is a
not a
loser,
youngster,
though.
man. Zach is a season. Well, that's a different. As a player, just say as a player.
Yeah. As a
I don't
player
think he's a loser
on the
as an
basketball court, he's a
individual.
loser.
Right. But the thing of it is that Zach is very rare because I'm quite sure his dad, his mom, his brother, I mean his sister, you know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure there's a lot of people in Zach's ear sharing with him and informing him, look, let's win something, son. Let's win
Right.
something, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Because he come from a decent family. So I know that those family members of his, and he's very influential by his dad, just like Alonzo is very influential by his dad. You know, he come from a mixed parentage. You feel me? And you know, and it's odd that his last name is Levine when he has a black dad. So I don't know if his dad last name is Levine or his mom. I don't know, but that's definitely a Jewish name. So these people are pretty established in their community, and they raised a decent son who's highly competitive. And I just think that Zach needs to, basically, I think Zach needs to
This is dad, by
be
the way.
able to trust. Say that again. This is dad. Yeah. Okay. I believe
Yeah,
Zach
Paul
just needs to
Levine.
trust. Yeah, Paul Levine. Exactly. I believe Zach needs to trust his teammates that's maybe not so much on his level. That's where the problem lies in. Zach, I don't think he trusts his teammates that don't have the kind of the skill we have or athleticism we have and things of that nature. You know,
Bro,
he needs to be
Zach,
less player
I said his
condescending.
dad played in the
right,
NFL and all
right,
type of
Zach.
shit.
Zach,
Right,
they
right.
need to be the scorers. And Lonzo, let's face it, man. Like, to me, when he's rolling, he's the best player on the court, all around player, defense, moving the ball, shooting the three. Now he's getting to the rack. But when it seems like they let him do that for a quarter, that's when, like, what? Probably 10 of these games he scored over 10 points in the first quarter. And then they just take it from him, man. Like, not to be 5 from, he was what, 5 for 6 at half from 3, and your boys not even look for you. That shit's just weird to me, man. Not even
It's weird
take
to a lot of
shot,
people.
not even take a shot in the third quarter. Like,
It's weird to
I'm
Kendall
looking at
Gill.
him
It's
like,
weird
hey,
to
bro,
Stacey King.
Lonzo, yeah, Lonzo 5 for 6, bro. Let's feed him. Let's get him. Let's feed him. Hey, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's
To be
definitely
honest,
weird and it's strange. But I know what the situation is. The situation is basically those guys got to keep their numbers high. And Zach want to keep his number high to justify his request for that max extension. And DeMar DeRozan want to keep his number high to justify his existence in the league.
Man, but winning cures all, man. Everybody gets paid. Everybody gets if you win.
But if you don't have that mentality, what can you do? Only
Yeah.
person on that team to really have that mentality is Caruso. Let's
It's
be honest.
Caruso. Yep.
He's the only one.
that's a fact.
You seen what Caruso did yesterday? He did the same thing yesterday that Lonzo tried to do against Portland. Did you notice that? Did anybody notice that? Because I don't hear no content about that. Caruso got the ball 2 consecutive possessions and ran down the court as fast as he could and
Yep.
made a layup. He's trying to tell his teammates, what are you guys doing? You guys are playing around, and we're about ready to lose this game against the Rockets. And at no way, shape, or form should we be in this position, but you guys want to play tit for tat. Who's going to score this and who's
Right.
going to score that?
It's not even like fun to watch.
You know what? I'm
man.
glad that you brought that up too. I was gonna say, I don't know if anybody else has been really paying attention, but every time DeMar gets the ball on a fast break, he's always trying to walk that bitch up the court. What are you doing? Do you
Because he
ever
don't want
think
to
about
run.
beating the defense?
DeMar do not
Yeah,
want
I get
to
it. He
run.
ain't that fast no more, but it's like,
He wants
bro,
to be,
we
but
need
see,
you to
this is
get
what
that
you're
easy
supposed to
too.
do. Remember when Worthy was in that situation? All Worthy did was trot down the court. If they make the bucket, then he'd be the first man back, him and Kareem. And if they did make the bucket, I mean, if they didn't get a fast break out of Byron Scott or Michael Cooper or AC Green, who was running the floor hard, then Worthy come down and set up in the half-court set. DeMar could do the same freaking thing, man. It's
Yeah.
just selfish.
Why don't they let all right, switch the rotation. When they take out Lonzo, switch it up. Play DeMar for the 8-9 minutes in the first. Take Lonzo out. Bring Lonzo back in with the second group and let him cook
Yes.
with the second group.
I agree
Switch
with
that
that.
shit up, man. Let
I agree with that.
DeMar and Levine deal with that shit together.
I agree with that. But see, that's how you know Billy Donovan know what he's doing, because he know that won't work. If you take Lonzo out and leave Zach and DeRozan out there, it's a problem. He knows that. You understand what I'm saying? That's why he won't do it. He knows that. He knows that Caruso cannot control Zach and Levine when they get into that mode. So that's why he doesn't even tinker with that. Take DeRozan out first, and then bring him back with the second unit with Caruso.
Yep.
And then take Lonzo out.
That's how he appeases DeMar and let him get his shots off.
And then take Zach out. If you notice, Zach and Lonzo always basically in the game at the same time.
Yeah, they together.
To be honest, you know, I've been preaching for a while about Bulls basketball is painful to watch, and I don't like it. And I'm glad, you know, other people are starting to see that. You know, I had my epiphany a while ago. I told people I was reborn, and I had the realization that these two niggas gonna take 70 shots.
Yeah.
And they gonna make sure that they do it. It wasn't an accident.
We have to understand it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world for Bulls and Bulls Nation, Bulls fans, see red, run with us. It's not the end of the world. We just only highlighting that which is going to be a problem when it comes to a 4 out of 7 game series. That's all we talking about. If you just want the Bulls to have fun during the season, okay, then keep on, carry on, no problem, no complaints. But if you really want Bulls to go further, you understand what I'm saying? Into the extended season, which is called the playoffs, then you have to have some type of alarm what is going on with Bulls basketball. Listen to Billy Donovan. He's saying it, but it seemed like some of the guys are just not listening. Stacey King saying it. Will Purdue is saying it. Kendall Gill is saying it. So you just have to understand that people see this, what's going on, and those who really knows basketball, they just don't like it.
Bro, the Chicago Bulls live show, the Bearded Bull, he does a live. He's a Chicago Bull guy, and he takes in like questions. So, man, like I was listening to him this morning. 5 questions came in. Why isn't Lonzo running more pick and roll? Why does Lonzo have the ball more? They need to get the ball. Lonzo needs to have the ball more. So people are seeing it. Period. They're seeing it. And now the emails are coming in. Like, the dude is a rhythm player. Like, if I'm on his team, I know that. He's 5 for 6 in the first quarter. The dude could have had 10 threes. Let's feed him. They take the ball away from him, man, and they dribble, shoot some bullshit.
Now, we only saying this.
5 minutes go by, and then Lonzo missed 3 in a row, and they wonder the fuck why.
I do want to clarify what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is everything y'all saying is what I'm saying. My point is that I just had the moment of realization that this is how they want to go down. Like I don't think that it's efficient basketball. I don't. That's why I don't even want to watch it half the time. Like if I don't see Lonzo hit a 3 in the first 5 minutes, I'm already disinterested because he'll sit there wide open. Like the way that Lonzo plays, we know he's not a forceful player, but he is there wide open.
He expects them to make the right play. That's what he expects,
and that's a problem.
And that's a problem.
I think he gonna realize that these niggas are trying to get contracts and money, and they trying to fulfill certain things within their own egos. The winning is not their biggest goal.
But there's nothing wrong with having an individual goal as a player. There's nothing wrong with that. But it shouldn't compromise. Goal
has to align with winning.
Exactly, have to align with winning. There you go. Well said. Well said. Well said.
We're gonna use the Milwaukee Bucks for an example, real quick. One thing we do know is they got Giannis and they got Chris Middleton. I only use them because not too many teams have their front court being the best players to where the point guard is completely obsolete. So even on that team, they still find a way to make sure Drew Holiday eats. So it's not impossible is what I'm getting at. But one thing I can say is Giannis will make the right pass. How they gonna let a dude start playing basketball at like 16? Be smarter than dudes who've been hooping since children. I'm just trying to understand, like, yeah, that's one thing I can't commend Giannis on. He always wanted to get better and better and better and better. Now I need to see DeMar DeRozan decide that, hey, I've been losing. I ain't got no chip. I'm about 33 now. I want to win games. And winning games isn't always going to be me posting a guy up, doing a double spin, pump, fake fadeaway over 3 people when it's 3 people wide open.
And let me tell you something, man. What's
It's
so
like,
disrespectful is that I seen DeMar DeRozan and the big baller chop it up at the Drew League. Sat down, just chopped it up for a little bit. And I thought something was suspicious with that. Like, what brings on this conversation? You understand what I'm saying? I had no idea that it was going
yeah,
to be the Bulls teammate. You know what I mean? I had no deal of that because I didn't know where Lonzo was going or nothing like that during that time. But they chopped it up and it was like really friendly. Like they just knew each other for years. You know what I'm saying? A lot of smiles, good hugs, and blah blah this and blah blah that. DeMar DeRozan is a very reserved person because that's the first time I ever seen DeMar DeRozan in person up close. Okay, he's tall, but he's like a very reserved person. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't
yeah.
looking LeVar in the eye and nothing like that. He's talking with him, but it's kind of like, looking away and, kind of look at the floor a little bit. I said, damn, this dude shy as a motherfucker for him to be a beast on the court. So it seemed like that court must be his alter ego. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I tripped out how his disposition was. And he only had one guy with him. He didn't have no entourage. He only had one freaking guy with him. You follow what I'm saying? With all the money he got. And, he just rolled. And he had a hoodie on. Unassumed hoodie. Wasn't no Gucci or nothing like that. It was just some, what you call that? Shaka. Maybe a Shaka hoodie or what's that 5 they used to wear all the time? You remember that,
Oh no,
Nico?
you talking about expensive stuff?
No, it's not expensive. It's unassuming. That's what I'm saying. You get that at the swap meet. It's Slauson swap meet. You don't know the Shaka t-shirts? Like the Shaka t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? And then it's that one that had 5 on it.
A little bit.
Top 5 or something like that. That everybody used to wear, the white tee.
That sounds like an era I wasn't a part of. I'm being honest with
you was a part of that. I mean, how old are you now? About 24?
26.
Oh, yeah, 26. You're definitely a part of that. You was probably a teenager, though. You remember when everybody used to wear the white tee? The oversized white tee?
I remember white tees. I
Okay,
remember white tees and big pants.
Right. You had basically like 2 brands that everybody used to wear. It was the Shaka t-shirt,
Pro Club?
SH Pro Club. There we go, Pro Club. Pro Club.
See, you was throwing me off.
Yeah, but I couldn't remember Pro Club. Yeah, he had like a Pro Club or a Shaka hoodie. You follow what I'm saying? Very unassuming. Nothing fancy at all. Had his braids in his hair, and then they chopped it up for a little bit, and then he left. Said hi to Tina, and he left out. He left out the gym. But I'm saying that to say this: if you look at that version of DeMar, you wouldn't believe what you're seeing here with the Bulls. That's what I'm saying. The version of DeMar that I seen looks like the version of DeMar on San Antonio Spurs, where he was deferring, getting people involved, playing a leadership role. You follow what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, I have my time in the league. Now, you know what I'm saying? Some of you young bucks need to start budding up. You feel me? But now it seems like he has a resurgence because I believe he had a successful preseason and he had a successful first 5 games of the season, like astronomical success. And it took everybody by surprise, taken aback to the success that DeMar DeRozan was having, playing iso ball with Zach LaVine. It was crazy. And so I believe that snuck up on Billy Donovan surprisingly. Like, whoa, what do we got here? It's not the DeMar DeRozan I thought I was going to get. I'm thinking I'm going to get more of a mentor, DeMar DeRozan. Nah, this guy still got some juice in his tank. And they was winning with it. Now you have to cut the strings. When do you cut the strings? And that's the conundrum Billy Donovan is in right now. I don't want to cut the strings too fast. I don't want to feel like I'm jumping the gun or I'm too anxious and cut the string too fast and they go to a downward spiral. Or do I allow it to continue and still go into a downward spiral? I don't know. And that's what I believe Billy Donovan is, because DeMar DeRozan shot Bulls Nation by playing as well as he's playing offensively.
I guess, all right, no, I want you to cook a little more about DeRozan, because I only recently watched this interview with Draymond, so I'm going to add something on after that. I just need to hear a little more. Yeah,
and then DeMar DeRozan, because like I said, when he said that once Lonzo made his decision, then I would, it made it easier for me. It made me reflect to when I saw him, Big Baller, having a conversation. I was like, damn, it seemed like 2-2. That's it right there. Maybe that was part of the conversation that they were sharing with each other. It's a possibility that Lonzo could go to the Bulls. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know because I didn't hear the conversation. I'm just there watching. I'm sitting right behind LeVar in them. And when DeMar DeRozan pulled up and sat down and started talking to LeVar, you follow what I'm saying? So I don't know exactly what was said. I couldn't really hear what they were saying because it was loud in the gym. But I just know they had a pretty good conversation with each other. So, and then when DeMar DeRozan said that it made it easy for him to make the decision to play with the Bulls once they signed Lonzo. So I'm saying, okay, if Lonzo is the glue or the magnet that attracted you to the Bulls, and that rendered you a final decision, this is the team I want to be a part of, then why are you playing the way you're playing where it is ostracizing Zoe and his creativity? That's the part that's mind-boggling to me. Because I'm only going by what you say. I go by what Zoe say when I'm critical of Zoe, when he said he wants to be an all-star, he wants to be a most improved player, and then I see that, to me, he's not playing that way. So I'm trying to figure out who individual goals are being respected and who individuals' goals is not being respected. Who individual goals is being met and who individual goals who are not being met, and who individual goals are being kept and who individual goals are not being kept within the framework of the team schematic. That's what I'm trying to juggle with when I come to the stream, when I watch the games, when I'm not a part of the stream. I'm trying to juggle that so I can come with a fusion. You follow what I'm saying? And don't confuse, but come with a fusion to put the pieces together that sounds reasonable and would make sense. But I can't make any sense out of it. I already know Zach LaVine is going to do what he's going to do. This is his team. He got the rings. You really can't question him. The only thing you can question is his winning mentality. But as far as whatever performance he put out there, they came to join Zach. Just like when LeVar said that LeBron came to join Lonzo, this Lonzo team, LeBron came to join Lonzo. It's the same principle. If they come to join Zach, then they come to help Zach, not usurp Zach. And that's what Lonzo is that's where Lonzo stay in his lane. He's not coming there to usurp Zach LaVine, because we all know Lonzo is more popular, more famous than Zach LaVine. We know that. You understand what I'm saying? So he's not coming there to overshadow Zach LaVine with his celebrity.
You know Zach LaVine like that? Because, bro, it shows on the court, man. If I got a quarterback, like, it was a big difference. High school, junior college. I played with my best friend.
I apologize if y'all can hear that helicopter.
I played with my best friend, Dex. And it was no question if I had a game. Like, I can give you an example. I had Texas A&M and Colorado coming to a specific game to see me. He threw me the ball 15 times. I had 11 catches. Because he cared about me, right? Moving me forward. That's what those guys don't get, man. And that's what Zach LaVine ain't doing. The team runs better. Zach can still average probably 30 points a game.
Yeah, you're
on
right.
less shots if they let your boy run offense.
Right. Right.
Kevin Durant gets 35 points on 15 shots, man. Why?
Yep.
Why? Come on, man.
And Zach is very efficient. Matter of fact, he's highly efficient.
Highly. He can beat Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant don't need all those damn shots to get 35, 40 points. He don't.
I don't know.
Guess,
it's just crazy.
I'll comment on DeRozan. Because just from what I've paid attention to, all right, that helicopter crazy. I apologize, by the way. It's always something happening. But the way that I've been paying attention to DeRozan, I've noticed that I feel like he's had a roadblock, and that roadblock was LeBron James.
Shout out to Dave James.
That roadblock is no longer there. Yeah, shout out Dave. And I feel like right now he feel like I mentioned last time, the East is his. So I think he come with a different dynamic than what he thought he would have before. Because his game has only continued. Like, he didn't start off in the preseason playing like this. And nobody was playing like this. The preseason basketball had me out here coming with some lofty expectations. Talking about Lonzo, top 5 point guard. The Bulls got the whole NBA on notice and all this other shit.
Right.
And then the first 10 games, it's just two dudes taking all the shots. So at this point, I truly believe that not only is Zach LaVine playing for the money, and DeRozan feel like he can be the leader on this team to get them deep into the playoffs. He feel like this is my year to carry and not shrink in the playoffs. But I don't believe in DeRozan. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like I told the story before. I used to be a hardcore DeRozan fan. I thought he was amazing, but I watched too many years of him getting destroyed in the playoffs, and I said I can't be a fan of that. This man shrink every time LeBron in the arena. He just turned into a puppy. I don't like that. I like dogs. That's one thing I've always loved in NBA players. That was my real attraction to Kobe Bryant.
Okay, do you see that dog that you like in Lonzo?
Shit, not right now. It's only certain games. Like, why a revenge game? I got to see that dog. Where does he go in a regular game?
FYF, right? FYF said Lonzo was at his best in grudge games.
Yeah, I mean, I streamed about it recently. I say he's that version of Lonzo Ball is a top 5 point guard. If he got a revenge game coming up, there's not many players in the league better than him. And that's sad to say, man, because I get it to an extent. But for fuck's sakes, bro, how can I get
every game should be a revenge game, right? Because the whole league try to cast aspersions against you.
Like I said, when he posted that post, right? Y'all better post my stats next year. I need that kind of energy. I need that energy from you. I need. Oh, go ahead, Flight.
No, I was agreeing with you. You could.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need that version of Lonzo Ball. I need for him to be on some petty energy. Like, I got to go out there and get it.
Petty
Them games that. Yes, Petty Zoe needs to make an arrival, and it don't need to be 6 times a season.
Hey, but look,
Zoe is 24 now.
Listen, Nico. Somebody asked me. I can't remember. I think it was Unstoppable. I think he asked me. He said, "Dex, what Zoe you prefer? What hairstyle you prefer?" I was like, "Shoot, by far, braided Zoe." You know what I'm saying? It seemed like braided Zoe be like beasting out there for some reason. Not, I don't know, but it just seemed like. I guess that makes him feel more of a thug, you know what I'm saying? Or feel more, gangster or more street, get more street cred or whatever to have those braids like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's an alter ego when he wears those braids. You need to wear the braids for the whole season.
Hey, I'm cool with him wearing anything. As long as you wake up feeling dangerous, that's the kind of energy we need to be on.
I'm quite sure A1 can contest to this. I mean, not contest, attest. He can attest to this, is that certain athletes, they have their rituals, you know what I mean? They have their rituals, they mojos, they what all you call that, A1?
Superstitions?
Superstitions, there you go. They have their superstitions.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe that braided Zoe is a superstition for his bounce back games. Like a guaranteed bounce back game.
I don't know. Because he only started rocking the braids this year. I just need for him to be on. I low-key want him to bring the one leg sleeve back, and I want you to go out there and start trying to whoop ass. Like, bro, you a 6'6" defensive point guard that can get anything he want on the offensive side. If I'm gonna break it down to just a simple term, but we understand your mentality. I don't know, man. I'm thinking right now. I'm just trying to think of something to say about. Because it's confusing with him. He is the unpredictable one.
Yeah.
That dude give you blanks sometimes.
Daddy said that.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know what Zoe gonna do. Yeah. But I need to start doing what you gonna do, my nigga. I need to start understanding we gotta plan this a little better.
I'm just saying.
I need to start having some conversations.
Because I had Zoe on my fantasy team last year, and good gracious was he upsetting me. I lost some games because his performance was subpar, and all he had to do was have just an average game, and I would have won that game and won me some money. You know.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Zoe didn't lost me a lot of. Look, I told you I put money on him getting 32 that night, and he was on pace. And
Wow.
then DeRozan decided to take a lot more shots than he was supposed to. I
Now,
fucking
okay,
hate
the
DeRozan,
solution.
man.
Right. Now, solution. Okay, we talked about the faults and the flaws. Now, solution.
Yeah,
I'm agreeing with A1 because I said this before. I think Zoe need to play more, have more time with the second unit, not just come in with DeMar DeRozan so he can. I mean, not DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine so he can spoon food, guarantee to spoon food Zach LaVine. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like to me. It's look like Zoe's is a dog keeper, so he got.
he come out on some
guaranteed
pickup
the
game
dog.
type shit.
You know, go with the second unit, man, so you can develop a mentality to become more of a impactful scorer. Because in that second unit, you got Alex Caruso, you have Ayo, you have Derrick Jones Jr., and you might have Tony Bradley, or you might have Allen J. Johnson, or something to that nature. And that unit, you know, you don't have too much scoring output. So the score is going to have to be basically Lonzo, Caruso, and Ayo. Because, you know, when Ayo in that second unit, Ayo be out there cooking. He feels comfortable in that second unit. So Lonzo should be comfortable as well. But it seemed like they want Lonzo at his full energy max is when he's with LaVine, because that damn sure guarantee LaVine will touch the ball as much as LaVine wants to touch the ball. You know what I'm saying?
And let's add on, Dex, that part, but they also got him in there for defense. That's why I keep saying, like, bro, are y'all calling him Marcus Smart, Avery Bradley? Let him play offense, bro. They got him in there to play defense and pass the ball to the fucking DeRozan or Zach LaVine.
That's not no, and that's fine.
What you mean, no? You've been complaining about it for the past 12, 15 games.
They got him to pass.
I watch your channel. Stop it.
They got him to pass. Don't like. I can't really say Billy. Like, what are you trying to say? Because I feel like you were putting blame on.
I just said it. We putting blame on everything because Lonzo Ball is too smart of a player to do some bum shit like this.
What is he doing?
He's bringing the ball up the court and playing Patrick Beverly basketball. He hands it to the superstar, go stand in the corner,
DeMar's fault.
And play defense.
That's not DeMar's fault. That's Zoe. Zoe got to know that he could keep the ball.
That's both of their fault because DeMar didn't played a lot of basketball and he know he ain't gonna win like this. How many times did LeBron got to send you home, my nigga?
I mean,
like, I just want to know.
That's respectable, bro. That's respectable. Look, on your resume, man, if you got sent home by LeBron, that's respectable, man. Feel me? It is what it is. That's
it's not because he was winning the series. he let him come back. What was it, 3-1 or something? Man. It was something crazy.
Oh shit, man! I got a question about Billy. Now my thing is, look, man, I've already accepted that Lonzo is the part-time PG. He is not the point guard on this team, all right? So screw that. So my thing is, if all right, so if you want Lonzo to be Joe Harris, is what I'm saying, which is what it is right now. If you want the nigga to be Joe Harris or what's his name? Who's some shooters in the league? Klay Thompson or some shit. You feel me? Even though Klay
Thompson
got him
being Dylan Brooks out here.
No, like the shooter. Why don't you run more like play screen actions like and things like that to get him open? That's what I would say. That's my question with Billy, because we know Lonzo's not going to take the initiative. You know, Lonzo's not at the outgoing type of personality. He's not just going to go shoot. You feel me? I'm going to be real. You're going to have to kind of force it. So I feel like to get him involved too, you got to run more plays like Billy. Because Lonzo out the blue, even when he's hot, we've seen it. He's not going to keep shooting. You feel me? He's so selfless. You feel me? So I think Billy got to put that in the offense. Lonzo got to get more ball, more plays ran for him, like with regards to shooting, because that's how they want to play him, right? I mean, that's what his play style is. He ain't the point guard. You feel me? So,
all right, that's a good point. And also,
if you want the nigga to be
people don't realize about Zoe, and listen, also superstar, this is what they don't realize about Zoe, is that Zoe was the same way in Chino. He deferred. How you think LaMelo and Jello score so many freaking points? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just think about that. See, people don't want to go there for some reason. He referred to Jello all the freaking time. If Lonzo didn't have a runaway dunk or a oop, Lonzo just or step back three, he wasn't just like cooking in middies and floaters and all that type of stuff like that. That was Melo doing all that holders and the mids and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Jello was out there
He
on
would
that
drive
3-point
here
line.
and there.
you know what
Yeah.
I just grown to understand now. Like Zoe's personality, like I just gotta accept
He's
him.
been reborn.
Personality is what it is. You feel me? You can't put a real, like, I don't know, he just doesn't have that outgoing type of personality on the court. That's just what it is. Like he will make 9 shots in the first quarter and still pass an open shot up. You feel me? That's just the way Lonzo. If he thinks the shot is better, he's gonna pass it off. You feel me? That's just the way he is. That's it. You feel me? And
Hey, man, we can't say that. He
that's what
said,
it
"This my
is.
city, man."
Dex,
He
you
don't
agree?
understand.
You
It's
can
burned in my
say
brain.
it, but Nico don't want to accept it.
Yeah, bro. I know it's sad, bro.
I mean,
Bro,
you're
I
looking at it,
can't, bro.
Nico. I mean, you're actually
Nico,
looking
I
at it.
seen Lonzo Ball put his nuts in a man's face on a dunk,
I
and
know.
then
I
talk shit to
understand.
him after.
I understand.
Look,
You know that
Where
him
is
and
that
LeBron,
dude?
him and LeBron was the first teammates since Magic and Kareem to have a triple-double in one game.
I just want to know where he went. Did he bury that person? Like, did somebody hypnotize him? That's why I asked yesterday. I think yesterday. Is he a clone?
Yeah,
Or
I'm
the
gonna
day
be
before
real,
yesterday?
bro. I
He
think
said, "Close."
I don't know what I think his
Something's
play
different
style,
about it.
like kind of his play style has changed, bro. But this is not what I remember. I think his play style has changed in the league. I don't know if he's grown to accept it. You feel me? This play style that he's playing like right now, but I'm gonna be real, bro. Like I remember Lonzo. This is not the way he plays basketball, man.
Maybe the New Orleans ordeal with Steve Van Gundy is a
Yeah.
gift and a curse.
I don't know
That
what
put him as a
I-
3-and-D role.
I do
Maybe
wanna
that was a
add
gift
this.
and a curse.
if it's twisted his mindset, bro, because he looks like nigga, I'm gonna be real. If you're a point guard, and look, you're uncomfortable. Like, look, if you're a point guard and you're playing out of it, I'm pretty sure you're feeling uncomfortable, bro. You feel me? You're uncomfortable. Like you'll be like, yo, what's up, coach? You feel me? But I think Zoe is okay with it.
Look, this is I have to try to wonder what's going on because, for one, you ain't being followed by a Facebook crew no more. Let's be real, baby mama drama has died down a lot. You go home and it's nothing but you and your dog, and whoever he messing with now. It's like life is not as stressful as it was before. You don't have to read a new quote about your father every day. You don't have to get asked about this and that. What's up with you, my guy? When you gonna start really hooping? I thought that shit was the problem at first,
Yeah,
but
distraction.
he was hooping more at that point.
I know, huh?
You like this play style
At
more.
least aggressively. At least aggressive.
Yeah.
You like this play style more. I'm gonna be real. I think New Orleans, the Pelicans, really they've had a thing in his mindset, man. I know niggas be like, "Oh, Dave, you're reaching," but that's what it looks like, man. You feel me?
But it's a gift and a curse because he became a better shooter.
He became a better shooter, but still, I don't take shooting over his whole game, man. I still loved his whole game before. That's what I'm saying. I think that was more valuable to me than the shooting, bro. Real shit.
Look, I miss when Lonzo felt like he was the man.
I don't know.
Because even though he had 17 in the first half, right?
Yeah.
He had 17 in the first half. He had 5 3-pointers and 1 layup. He's still not getting to the line.
Yeah. New Orleans fucked him up. Fuck, man. Fuck Stan Van Gundy, bro. Real shit. Damn. They fucked that dude up. This shit hurts, bro, because it hurts.
That's what's troubling me. He's not getting to the line. He's not getting nowhere near the line.
Hey, man. You know, they fucked that. I don't know how you get it back because that's something hard to get back. You feel me? When your mind has just been tempered with whatever they've made you to believe you're this dude, I think he's starting to believe that. It hurts me, bro, but this is what we're watching. You feel me? I got to be real. This is what I'm watching. You feel me? His play style has changed, bro. It has. It's more of a shooter. He has more of a shooter. Like I'm a shooter mindset.
Yeah, I'm a shooter. Yeah. Like I said, he might drive once every now and then. He might make one, miss one, get fouled one time, no call, and then he just stop. Won't drive no more.
Yeah, you won't see it constantly. You won't see it constantly. If
I filled my quota, I drove to the lane 3 times. That's my quota.
Exactly. So now, now that's now Billy. If Zoe is this guy now, I'm saying let him get like 15 threes up every game. That's what I'm saying. Look,
I wish they would give him 15 threes a game.
Give him 15 threes a game. Fuck it.
I wish they would give him that. He'd have 10 threes easy.
He's not a point guard. You know, and I rewatched the game last night. I've just been watching a lot of Bulls games. It's a part-time point.
But Dave, that's the problem.
Part-time point, and I think he got
But Dave,
blamed.
that's their problem.
He got blamed to do with
That's
that
their
shit.
problem, Dave. That's their
But
problem
Tank,
right there.
and Billy got to do something, man. He's a
Yep.
part-time
That's
point,
the
man.
problem. He's not running the point block. He's not running point, and that's the
He
problem.
ain't come here to run shit.
Because until this happens, and Zach and DeMar see like, damn, this shit don't work. That's when they're gonna have to make the change. Billy ain't got enough oomph to be like, hey guys, what you guys doing ain't working. They're gonna have to see it for themselves.
Man, the way this shit is, like, yeah, man, the shit is bad basketball, man.
Bad. It's not even fun to watch.
Shit is boring. Bulls games are boring.
Predictable.
Yeah,
it's predictable.
Shit
like
hurts,
literally,
man.
as a defensive coach on the other team, it's predictable.
And that's the thing. True.
That's facts, Alfie Tank.
You can't force a personality in somebody, man. That's just the way they are. Feel me? And that's what I've gone to. So sometimes I'm gonna stop some of the criticism because I can't. He's just not that personality. He's not a dog.
Right, he's not an alpha male, you saying.
Dog. Nah, he got some alpha, bro. But I don't know. The nigga Lonzo bipolar, man. Fuck out of here. One game.
This is what I think. And that's no disrespect.
The next game he don't.
That's no disrespect to Zoe, right? I just really believe, LeVar mentorship with Zoe, it only extended within the family or around the Chino Hills because he was such a freaking superstar. You understand what I'm saying? He was a rock star in high school. So the way I believe, it's only speculation, no facts, the way I believe LeVar molded him, he gave him, or he entitled him with responsibility to enforce among his brothers. Right?
But he did that at UCLA too.
No, the coach just unleashed Zoe. This said, Zoe, just go. I don't think he was like telling nobody what to do. You know what I'm saying? It was like either you run or you don't run. Because UCLA, what did they have to lose? They were stinking it up, right?
Yeah, but that's also part of it.
So it's like, whatever, man. We can't do no worse.
It's one thing. You can't look at some dude who ain't no alpha as a leader. I don't think that happened for no.
He's not an alpha, man. I just think he got a lot of. I don't know, man. He just.
But what I'm saying is this right here. At UCLA, Steve Alford said we go as far as Zoe go, right? That don't mean Zoe is talking to everybody. That means Zoe like, come on, let's go, let's run. Out of timeout. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's pep it up. Let's run. That's not really getting in nobody's face. You know what I'm saying? That's just reiterating what the coach is already saying. Let's go. Come on, guys, let's run. We run, I'm gonna get you. If you open, I'm gonna get it to you. That's it.
To be honest, Melo don't even like that though.
No, Melo's not getting in your face like that either. Melo is more talkative, and he's more associable, and he's more approachable.
But
I don't know if Zoe is really
to you though.
Funny, maybe funny, hilarious, but not nothing that you want to ball your fists up. Melo is more of a cunning type conversation.
Nah, he make you want to ball your. Hey, what he said to Jordan Poole, that'll make you want to ball your.
No, that's on the opposite team. I'm not talking about the enemy. I'm talking about
he
your
done went at
teammates.
Miles too, but I got to see that they be covering it up. But hold on, I do want to get that Zoe in the summer league. He was talking to
PJ Watt on it. You know what I'm saying? But that was an outburst. Yeah. That was like they was picking on him, and that was an outburst. It's like F you, MFing. You know what I'm saying? That's an outburst. Yeah. That's no different than you approaching somebody and you checking them. You know what I'm saying? You're giving them that G check. It's different. Right. And Melo's not that person. Not that I know.
This shit is hard, bro. Because I was so happy for this year, man.
I'm gonna try to find that video where Lonzo Ball was mic'd up in the summer league. He be out there barking, but it's like
barking at who?
I don't know, man.
Josh Jackson, stop the excuse.
Look, I gotta find it. It's been a minute since I
seen it. Is he barking at the other team? Or is he barking at his teammates?
Just telling them what to do, you know.
Gotta be 25. Okay. Stop it.
Oh, here we go. It's only a minute long, unfortunately.
It's gonna be 25.
Put that in the private.
Gotta get this shit going now.
Yeah, I dropped that in there. I remember that. It dropped.
I just don't know him to be a talker like that. Even his dad even said he's not a talker. Lonzo's not a talker. And I know what that means. So just like he barked at Draymond Green. He barked at who else
gotta he barked get it at? Out of here, bro.
And he barked at somebody this year. Who was it this year he barked at?
Them revenge games don't even like.
Anybody remember who he barked at this year?
Comes with an extra chip on his shoulder.
I'm not even sure, man. I ain't gonna front. Lonzo got
Was it somebody
the
from
brain of a
Detroit?
tornado right now.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
sure
I mean
right now.
that's a big problem. And when you in a league of men, because you know basketball is a league of men, you can't be passive. Because like I said, these guys play to eat. And they're not finna sit back and be passive and waiting for you to grow your loins. You feel me? I gotta eat today.
Right.
Our people are hungry. Babies need diapers. What did Ace Hood say? Mama need them shoes. Baby need them diapers.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
Hustle.
saying? And that's real talk when you're amongst men. And a lot of you guys are young. You might still be in high school. You might not really understand that aspect of life yet because you don't have a bill. You probably don't even pay your own phone bill. Your mom or your dad might pay your phone bill. You understand what I'm saying? But when you start having bills, you just ain't sitting around listening to somebody else tell you how life's supposed to go for you. Unless you're confident enough that what they're telling you is going to guarantee, well, not guarantee, but put you in a favorable position to succeed.
You know, you gonna listen to a motherfucker that been there and did it and got it.
Yeah,
Period.
exactly.
That's the person you're gonna listen to. Other than that, I don't want to hear nothing.
Right. So Lonzo ain't never won nothing. He ain't never been. He never played one. He never dribbled the ball one time in a playoff under a 24-second playoff clock. At one time, he never dribbled the ball one time under 24-second play-in clock. Not one time. And you're gonna tell these dudes something? They be like, yeah, we hear you, Zoe. We hear you, Zoe. And then they do their own thing.
Damn,
So
man.
it's hard to, you know what I'm saying? And you're not the face of the franchise.
All this shit gets better. Man.
And some people do know how to assess other situations better than their own. That's one thing I do give certain, it's not always some people's ability to see their own potential, which is why, human beings link up. But some people can see other people's potential much better than their own and tell you how to win without having won themselves.
That's why we got coaches.
Yeah.
They're supposed to see more in you than you see in yourself.
Yeah. Especially the coaches that were hoopers or football players and was just regular ass, trash ass niggas. They always had the brain for it and always saw other people was nice.
Exactly.
And even being out here, right? I'm pretty sure you've seen many people that could really hoop and they just got into the wrong things. I know that, going to the school where I went. Yeah. And Manuel Ars is in the 40s. It's in a game.
Oh, you went to Manuel Ars? That's right. The 40s. Yeah. My homeboy Kiki from Detroit. Yeah. That's my partner right there, Kiki.
When I got there in 9th grade, it was a dude on varsity. I ain't gonna name drop him right now, but it was from 40s. And I always looked at him like, damn, like he actually really good. From coming from middle school to there, I hadn't really seen good football players yet. And going to that school, he stood out because he had cuts, he had vision. It's not too many players you're gonna see with some real vision, know what hole to hit, when and why,
right,
and have burst through it. And I'm like, okay, this nigga really got some potential to really be great.
Right.
And he had offers and all this other shit, and decided that he wanted to do some gang affiliated bullshit.
Yeah.
And get arrested and been in jail for years.
Yep. That happens a lot at USC. A lot of potential go to USC, and then you don't hear about them no more. And then maybe 6-7 years later, you see somebody putting a story up on YouTube. What happened to this guy? You're like, oh, that's what happened to him. Damn.
Yeah. And that's the saddest stories, man.
Yep. I played with a couple of guys like that, bro. I already know. I don't know if you guys know this guy, Lawrence Phillips.
Of course, I know Lawrence Phillips.
Yeah, I played with LP. LP was my roommate, and we played in Montreal together, man. But the best running back, like he can catch it, he can do everything. There's nothing he can do, bro.
Yep.
Nothing. And
he was supposed to be the Marshall Faulk before Marshall Faulk, right?
Marshall Faulk before Marshall Faulk. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
I know Lawrence Phillips. I think he grew up in West Covina.
Yep. And he just couldn't get out his own way. You know what I mean? Same situation.
Get out of his own way. Which is devastating.
Yep.
Bro,
rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. That just made me think. What can we say to Lonzo Ball to get him to realize his opportunity to be great? Like, fuck, man, I wish I could have a seminar just for Lonzo Ball.
It's he's pulverizing because we'll see him get a triple double and do everything that you want him to do, and then to me, man, like either he's handcuffing himself, saying I don't want to step on these dudes' toes, like afraid of being successful, like being a mega successful. See, some people are afraid of that success. They just want to stay in their lane, and I'm cool right here. But
Yeah.
man, like you got it all, bro. You can do it all, and like you show us, and then like that 0-point game, bro. That was like I turned the game off fourth quarter. I didn't want to watch it. I just looked at the stats at the end of the game. I was like, I know this dude scored. He didn't.
Hey, no, if you watched it, it would have been chaos. The tablet jokes
I
and
saw the first
iPad
quarter.
jokes.
I knew it was over. They was tired. I saw the way they was running out there. It was over. I knew it.
Oh, I said that. You know what Rave said? Stop all that hate or negative shit. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm just calling it how I see it.
It's not
The game
negative.
is over.
It's not hater shit, man. It's being real, bro.
Yeah, they
Not-
played the
Yeah.
Knicks. They played a tough team, Knicks, and in the back-to-back, them dudes was off a couple of days rest. Just got scolded by their coach. Yeah, they came in there to prove a point. They damn near beat the Lakers. So them dudes ain't a bad team. At the end of the day, they're gonna be in the playoffs. But you can't lose to the Rockets. You can't lose to the Rockets. You can't have 17 in the first quarter, basically, and end up with 19.
Exactly.
That can't happen.
That's my point. I'm tired of those type of games. 14 in the first quarter.
DeMar or Zach
End up with
put up
16.
30 shots. Them niggas would have 60.
Exactly. Feel me?
You know what? It's crazy that you say that. These dudes is getting crazy amounts. All right, my bad. You know, I ain't gonna plug it yet, or I might.
Josh Jackson, is Kobe White deferring to anybody?
Nah, I
when
might. Let me get that the stat sheet real quick for
see
you.
Kobe White getting his shots off, bro.
One second, I'm bringing up the box score.
What was up with that situation? That don't look. It don't fit, man.
You don't see Kobe White deferring.
It's
Hey,
too
I
many of
want
the
to say
same
something
players.
beautiful real quick. You know when Klay Thompson got 60, he only put up 33 shots.
If you come to a new team, nigga, you a highly prioritized player.
Exactly.
He was a highly prioritized player who they've been wanting. What the hell? That don't mean shit. You're not ruining nothing.
Hey,
by
Dave just trying to go right by it. I can't hear that.
What?
You know when Klay Thompson had 60, he only put up 33 shots.
Man, fuck that.
What you mean?
And Josh,
Dave ain't trying to hear that.
I'm just saying that is impeccable.
Josh Jackson, bro. I know Zoe don't respect Zoe on offense. I think Vooch don't respect him on offense. You know,
Yeah, Vooch, man. Vooch be looking at him like he a rookie, man.
And I don't know what to say to that. I don't know how to reply to that, man. Feel me? I just think then you need to show them that you had like I don't know how do I reply to that, bro? You need to show them that you're that guy, or somebody got to go talk to them. That's what that is. If a nigga don't respect you, you got to show them that I'm
They need
respecting.
to have a
Right.
team meeting. Man.
Exactly. That's right. You have to show them. You follow what I'm saying? And when you see him, this is what I would do. If somebody didn't respect me like that on the court, you follow what I'm saying? I'm looking at you, and then I'm taking it the opposite way. I'm looking at you, right? I'm looking at you, and you see me, but I'm taking it the opposite way, and then I'm gonna put a bucket up. Now what? But he don't have that type of character. See, I'm an alpha male. He don't have that. I just don't believe he's an alpha male.
Yeah, if I had that ability and with my attitude, that shit wouldn't be happening.
I would do it because you need me, Vooch. You need to be kissing my
Oh,
tail.
again in the second half, Josh. That's how his Joker prove it. Keep scoring, nigga. That's what he needs to do, Josh.
You know what I'm saying? Vooch need me to give him the ball because who else is giving Vooch the ball out there? Honestly,
Right in the pocket, right for bunnies. He missing bunnies.
I don't see nobody giving Vooch the ball out there like that.
Man, Vooch is missing bunnies, man. I don't know what it is with that dude, man. I hope he's good. I don't think he was supposed to come back. I think he's still.
Yeah, he might be a little weak.
Yeah, man, but
Might be a
damn,
little weak.
wish it to make us open shots, man. You feel me? 6 for
I think
16.
that Indiana loss caused some alarm because they felt they didn't have no post presence with Sabonis and Miles Turner eating up that paint like that, and they just needed the big fella to muster up something to come back to alleviate some of that burden. That's what I believe,
They play
and
at
I don't
least
think he was ready either.
for Vooch every game. Yeah, they try to get Vooch involved because of Vooch's history. You know what I mean? 23-10. They have the belief that he's not gonna be missing that much, Josh. Yeah, well, yeah, I seen you. Yes, niggas have played the facilitator on the team. Just because you're the facilitator of the team, don't mean you got to pass everything. You feel me? In basketball, when you're hot, you're still supposed to keep shooting. Everybody knows this, bro. Feel
Right,
me?
you're supposed to do a heat check.
If you got it going, you're supposed to keep shooting. No passing shots up. If you're open, you see a shot, a good shot for yourself, you shoot that shit, bro. I don't care how much of a pure point you saw.
Bro, I'll be
Rubio.
right back.
Rubio was hot. Remember the 40-point
Yeah,
game?
Pope calling.
He
Let me
was
see.
hot versus the Lakers. I forgot what team it was. He scored 40. He kept shooting that shit. Rubio is a point, and he's a pure point. Don't matter.
Right, because you don't know when you're going to get hot like that again.
Exactly, bro. You're talking about Josh Jackson. This is not unrealistic expectations, bro. It's not unrealistic expectation. This is what I know. I know Lonzo's talented enough to do it.
They just let him shoot, man. Dude could have put up 40, man. Is
You got to be shooting the ball.
15 threes at least. He should have just been shooting.
Oh, my fault, y'all. See, I'm just explaining, man. I like. That's what I'm saying, Billy. You're gonna have to force him to get inside of that type of game. Like you're gonna force him to get involved in the offense. You don't like because I don't know if he knows not to. I don't know, man. If he knows that he's not you're supposed to shoot after you hit. How much threes did he have in the first half? Like 5?
5
threes, right? And he had a layup. So I think as a coach, you might have to run plays for Lonzo. Make sure that he is that he's gonna get some set plays. But even
Superstar, isn't that obvious? I mean, the guy shoots 72% from the 3-point line in one game. Isn't that obvious to run something? And like I said last night, why was Zoe absent when they needed 3-point shooting? Luckily, this haphazard luckily that Caruso made 2 threes, crucial threes. You understand what I'm saying? And we know that Caruso is probably maybe the 3rd best 3-point shooter on the team. I'm not sure about that one. Between him and Ayo, who's going to be 3rd best 3-point shooter, because DeRozan's not shooting good at 3, and Vooch is not shooting good at 3.
Terrible.
You follow what I'm saying? So why are you running the ball away from your highest percentage 3-point shooter in that game? I couldn't understand that.
Oh, period. Not in the game. Period.
Yeah, but even just that game at that particular time, if you're going to be playing winning basketball, lose with your best. And right now, Lonzo's your best 3-point shooter. I'm not saying this. Listen, I'm not saying this because it's Lonzo. I'm not. I don't care if Ayo was your best 3-point shooter or Javon Green was your 3-point shooter. I don't care. Whoever's your best 3-point shooter, that's who you run the plays through. Because that's what he specializes in. And they didn't even do it. Luckily, if it wasn't for Caruso and his set, what's he got? 11 points? When he ran those 2 fast breaks and those 2, 3, they would have got blown out.
Yeah, that game could have got bad.
And when I saw Caruso running that ball down the court, right there I said, something wrong with these freaking Bulls, man. Because Caruso don't play like that. You follow what I'm saying? He played within the structure of the offense. When he left that structure of the offense to run that ball down court and score those 2 easy layups, I knew something was wrong. I was like, man, what the heck is going on? Caruso outrunning everybody to make a layup? That ain't his. You don't do that. So I don't know, man. You don't lose to the Rockets. I don't care. Not that Rocket team. Maybe somewhere down later on in the season when you damn near got your seed wrapped up and the game don't matter and you play your bench or whatever. Yeah, you can lose that game to the Rockets. But everything counts right now. You can't lose to Indiana. And if you lose Indiana, you can't get blown out like that. And you definitely can't lose to the Rockets by 5. It wasn't no last-second shot the Rockets hit. They won that game in regulation with ease. They didn't well up no shot.
Fair and square.
fair and square. And that's what ticks me off right now. Like, dude, when they got about 5 minutes, what was y'all haste? What was y'all offense? What was your mind? You have 5 minutes to make up your mind you want to win this game. That's a lot of time in basketball. 5 minutes with at least 3 timeouts. That's a lot of time. And you guys still lollygagging, tit for tat. Who's gonna make this? Who's gonna make that? Come on, man. They better blow Orlando out tomorrow. They better beat Orlando out by 20. Because I think Cole Anthony is out. Isn't he out with an ankle? So we'll see. We definitely will see.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Everything gonna be good though. The Bulls, they're gonna take care of business. They just gotta shake this little shit off, man. You got Orlando. You can't lose to Orlando. I ain't gonna lie. This Houston loss is like, I think they need the system is they need to ring the alarm on this system how they running things.
Yeah. Another thing also that we have to keep in mind is that a lot of times players goes into games, they see certain games on the schedule, and it was like, oh, I'm finna feast on this team. That's their stat padding game. You know what I'm saying? And it just didn't work out for them for some reason. It didn't work out for them. It didn't work out according to their plan that they was just gonna go ahead and just use Houston Rockets as chopped liver, take them behind the woodshed. You know what I mean? And take out their frustration on them, what the Indiana Pacers did to them. And it just didn't work out that way. And oh man, Rave is so lucky. Rave, if you're anywhere, you is so lucky because I think LeBron James scored 39 freaking points. Can anybody vouch for that? He was 1 point away from scoring 40, and Ray would have to pay out his ass. Pause.
No, that's definitely the points.
Yeah, so yeah, he was lucky on that one.
Yeah, LeBron was killing last night.
Yeah, he only scored 39. Man, he needed one more freaking a bucket, free throw or something, and I've been in Ray pockets.
How much I was gonna bet?
I think we got 40. We got $40 bet that LeBron score 40 points this year. Rave say he won't. I say he will.
Yo, Dave, what you thought about that LeBron game against Indiana? That shit went to overtime and everything.
It was a good game. I know LeBron was due for a big game anyway, especially coming back from injury. He had a lot to prove.
Yeah, he was killing. What Melo was doing last night?
Melo ain't doing nothing.
What's up with the Lakers though? You think they're gonna maybe they're gonna go to the finals?
Yeah, I really think they are. Let's be real. I don't think they're as bad as people. I think once they get this team chemistry together and everybody's healthy, I think they're a very good team. Even AD wasn't playing last night.
Yeah, LeBron is a problem, man. The Lakers, I don't know what they're gonna do. AD, Westbrook, they got to figure that Westbrook dynamic out. Once they figure that Westbrook dynamic out, they'll be good. A1, you still here? Yeah, man. But nonetheless, this Jello shit, man. You know, we're gonna rectify this situation. This Jello slander is all gonna work itself out here. You know, eventually everybody gets their day. And Jello, he been fighting this long, so there's no reason for him not to get his opportunity. No reason. Yeah, so shout out to Yassine Hassan B. He says, "Not Lonzo has to grow and understand the best thing for his team, man, being a scorer too. He can just sit back, let Zach and DeMar do whatever." Yeah, you right about that. You right about that. It's crazy out here. It's Flight Sports TV. This Jello shit is crazy. But like I said, it's gonna rectify the situation. Before we go any further, I want to definitely wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving out there. You know, it's holiday season. You know what it is. Says Josh, stop, dude. He said, "What the fuck is this? What's the difference if DeMar takes 7 consecutive shots?" Yeah, that's sad. That's bad business. What's good, Uncle Vine? Yeah, Uncle Vine, you there? You know, take a second
Oh
for
yeah,
Uncle
I'm right
Vine.
there, flight. There you go, man. Yeah, man, we
Yeah,
had to
you
get
good?
downstairs. Yeah,
Oh, what's
yeah, oh
going on
yeah.
with
No,
that
no, no. We
turkey?
ain't
What?
yet. I was down there getting everything prepared because the family coming over at 4.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, it's
What's
already
up with
ready,
that
man. It's
turkey?
already ready,
So what's
man. It's
cooking?
ready,
Tell me,
man. It's ready.
What's on the menu?
Oh man, we got turkey, ham, um, those those asparagus balls. Those are nice too. What's the name? Macaroni. Oh man, potato salad. Oh man, what else we had, man? What's the
It's a
name? The
lot.
sweet potatoes. Man, let me tell you, man. Let me say ham. We got said ham already. What other kind of meats we got? It's another meat. Oh yeah, those what's the name thing? Those sausages. Those long small, whatever they call them things. Man, those are good too. Yeah, we're good. We good over here for now, flight. We good. We're gonna start eating about 4 o'clock. The family will be here about 5. We probably start eating about 4 o'clock. Everybody start coming in about 5.
Yeah, that sounds
I
good, Uncle
usually
Vine.
get the yeah, I usually get the leg and the wing.
What, a turkey?
Oh yeah,
You
leg and the
crazy.
wing. Uh,
Yeah, man, that shit
yeah,
sounds good. You
it's
said the
good. It's good
yams.
to be me, man. It's good to
You
be
said
me.
the yams. That's you call it sweet potatoes. That shit's good as hell.
Yes, well, yo, those not candy yams, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. Those are real sweet potatoes. Yeah, the real sweet potatoes. Yep.
Yeah, that
Oh
shit
yeah, and
sounds
mashed potatoes too. Mashed potatoes too. All right. Hey. So what you gonna be doing today? How long you gonna be on? How long you gonna be on? You think?
I should be on. Who knows? It's up to the people. But right
Oh
now,
yeah,
I'm just
right.
on
There you go.
chilling.
Good
I got
answer.
some. I'm cooling. I have some food coming through. I ain't really going nowhere. I'm about to a play here coming through shortly. Like not a play, like a couple of aluminum foil trays of stuff on the way. It's Flight Sports TV.
Okay.
We're gonna eat
Okay.
live. I'm just not going to no function, but I'm eating.
Oh
I
yeah.
got food coming from a function.
Okay. Oh okay. There
Yeah,
you
where your
go.
family coming in from, Harvey?
Who mine?
Yeah.
Oh no. My family ain't coming. No. Actually actually it's my family, but it's my in-laws family. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
It's my
okay.
girl's family, stuff like that. You understand me? Her family. My To a certain extent, my family is out there where you at, out there in Atlanta, out there Stone Mountain. That's where my family at. My mom's out there, and my sister's out there, and my nieces and nephews they out there. They out in Atlanta. Yeah, out there by
Yeah,
you.
right.
Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, but I got my girl's family too, and she got a lot of family. So hey, I'm telling you, man, we all
Yeah,
family around here.
sounds like a whole lot of food over there.
Right? Yeah, so, for
Right.
real.
So you should be eating what, another 10 minutes?
Yeah, flight, but don't. Oh yeah, about 4 or 5 o'clock. Well, at 4 o'clock it's gonna be 10 more minutes. So 5 o'clock, I can eat at 4, but I'll wait till everybody else come in. 5 o'clock, people start coming in.
Yeah. What's going on otherwise? Yeah.
Man, that's about it. Hey, look here. Well, this I'm glad you mentioned that too. Look here. I'm looking forward for you to be doing that what's the name thing soon, because I'm gonna be ordering my coat the first of this month. I mean the first of next month.
From Big Baller Brand Inc.
Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, because I'm gonna order the jacket and I'm gonna order the shoes. Those multicolored shoes. Yeah.
So you want the jacket?
Yeah. I'm gonna get the jacket, not the one like Dex got. I'm gonna get the one up under it, not the legend. Dex got the legend jacket. I'm gonna get the one, that black and white one.
Yeah, that'll be crazy. Uncle Vern, the jacket on.
Man, look here, man. I told you already, man. I can see myself doing it, man. All I gotta do is just do, man. I'm telling you, that's how life is. Like, first, you picture yourself doing something, then you go out and do it. That's how it works. Nothing to a giant.
Nothing to a giant out here, man. Everything will work itself out.
I'm already knowing about it.
The Big Baller Brand stuff is definitely on the rise. They definitely got a shot. A lot is on the way.
Right. Yeah. Matter of fact, I gotta get in touch with Dex and see how those 2X jackets are running, how they run big or small. Because I really want to get a 3X because I want to be able to put my hoodie on the inside of the jacket.
Right.
So I might have to turn around and get that 3X. You understand me? Then give me that extra room on the inside. That's what I'm thinking.
Hey, Dex.
Because I'm gonna be using that during the wintertime.
Is Dex on?
He's on, but I think he just went on hold. But he'll be back on the mic in a sec.
Right.
You straight?
Yeah, I wanna.
You good?
I got a little store inside my gym. I want to see if I can get some Big Baller Brand gear and just put it up in my store. I want to see if I can be what's that, an affiliate or whatever? I don't know.
Ambassador.
Yeah, whatever. You can put up a couple of shelves in my store, man, and in my gym, and go from there.
Right.
Let's see how I can make that work. I would love to do that.
Yeah, that makes sense too. That'd be another outlet.
Exactly.
Another place of business.
Yeah.
Gotta get this shit locked down worldwide. So, A1, what's going on with your Thanksgiving, man? Tell everybody what you got going on.
Oh, man, I got my sister in town, man. Got my cousin, my son, my sister downstairs chilling right now cooking. I just smell everything, man. I'm just waiting.
Oh, well, damn, yeah. Shit ain't ready yet?
No, I'm on the West Coast. We don't eat till 4.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, yeah. There's only 151 out there.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Yeah, it's early. We're going on 5 o'clock.
Yeah, y'all eating already.
Yeah. Yeah, that food gonna be good as hell, though. That's the best thing about Thanksgiving, the family and all that shit. You shopping? You doing any shopping?
Nah, man. I'm cool on that shit, man. I got deals myself. I'm looking for people to shop at my gym. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
So
you got some discounts?
Yeah, I got some Black Friday deals out there right now. So I'm just on. Yeah, I'm working right now. Actually, I'm working. I gotta send out 100 emails, so I gotta get that done.
Yeah.
What I do like that?
That's the best thing about Thanksgiving, though. It's Zoe just came to Zach's team. I don't think it's realistic to expect him to preach in the house. What you think about all this stuff going on with Lonzo? Like, what's your thoughts, A1?
Man, I mean, it's just. I think the dude just need to play, man. Like he just.
He had a decent game.
Yeah, but man, I'm tired of that decent shit, man. Like I don't know. I'm not gonna make an excuse for him, man. The dude he could have had 34. You know, he could have put up 15 threes. You know what I mean? Like you that hot in the first quarter, them other dudes would have. I just don't know what's stopping him. Why he ain't doing it, man? He just needs to do it. It'll help the team more. Him not shooting, him being passive, or I don't know if it's passive. I don't know if he's just giving the ball up to DeMar and Zach or Vooch, or I don't know what it is, man. But that's not helping the team win. I know he's helping them trying to get off, but when he gets off and he's in control, man, they win by 10 plus points. When he's not, it's a struggle, or they lose.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're right. So what you think got to change? You said his mindset, like go out there and do it.
I think, man, yeah, like shit, Dave said, man, he's just gonna have to. If they ain't gonna respect him, he's gonna have to show it. He's just gonna have to do it.
Go out, get some respect.
That's what he's gonna have to do. He's just gonna have to be like, nah, man, that's a bad shot, or call for the ball, clap for the hand for the ball when they doing all that fucking pounding in the ground. Let them know that's just not winning basketball, man.
You're right about that.
Now coaches caught up. Now they know what they are. They got the number one tandem in the league as far as scoring. Now coaches know what they are. They're gonna blitz them. They're gonna make other people beat them. In the playoffs, you gotta prepare those guys. You gotta prepare all those guys for those moments. Right now. If they talking about winning games, like not just making the playoffs. They talking about winning games in the playoffs, then it's gonna have to be 7 people that can put the ball in the hole at any time, not 2.
Shout out to FYF Sports Debates. I see you right there in the chat. Appreciate you for stopping by. Flight Sports TV. And happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Shout out FYF Sports. Yeah,
Shout out FYF.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter how good you are in the G League, it's politics in the G League. The draft picks are main priority. Everyone else is just there for the ride. Jello should have won overseas. Oh, wow. He should have won overseas. Right. Now you're going to say something like that, and now you got to elaborate on that. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Man, it's crazy out here. What's going on with you, Uncle Vine? You still there?
Oh yeah, I'm still here, Flight.
What you think about Uncle Vine talking about Jello should have went overseas? What you think about that?
Oh, y'all, that's what the mom was saying?
He just said that in the chat.
Oh, okay, Joe. Well, to a certain extent, that'll help it too. But no, I wouldn't. If I was him, I wouldn't do that. I would do just like he doing now, stick it out with Charlotte. You understand me, man? Look here. Hey, you know, Flight. Look here. You was born during the time of the microwave. You know, a microwave was around when you was born. A lot of people your age, you know what I'm saying, and younger. You know, they used to that we want it right now, you know what I'm saying? People had to get it on the stove and cook that stuff, you know what I'm saying, before everything got done real fast or good. You know, now you got microwave. People want it now. It's just like cable and all the rest of that stuff. It don't work like that all the time. Like, you got to develop some stuff, man. Stuff don't happen overnight like that. You got to, you know, that don't work. You know, this ain't 2K TV.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll all work itself out.
Right. That's what I think.
Yeah. This is Dax. Man. It says Cody Martin better defender than Zell. It says, how the fuck do you know that, man? Stabbing.
Cody Martin ain't getting $83 million, is he?
Nah,
No. Can you see him getting that? Can you see him getting that kind of money?
no, I can't.
I can't neither.
No, no, he's gonna be
I
ahead
can
though.
see Zoe getting it. I don't see that.
Nah, they'll be straight. FYS G League is about the development of draft picks and players they invest in. Nah, at least wait till All-Star break. His own lives back. I mean, listen, to be honest with y'all, man, Lonzo played a pretty decent game that just passed. Like I said, he didn't have the best second half, but that he wasn't the reason why they lost the game. I mean, to be honest with you, it seemed to be a system change that happened up there, in Chicago last game, because they was balling that first half. The way they played in the first half, they was in the route to killing these guys. Houston was about to be over and done with. I actually thought the game was over. So it kind of surprised me that they came back like that. I seen the shift. It was like, seemed like those guys wanted to shoot over 3 or 4 other people. I was just like shocked that they was really pulling that. I can't believe that. So that's why all these. What you say, Uncle Vine?
I said you seen the shift in the game, huh?
Yeah, it seems a different style they played from one half to the second half.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't see the whole game, but I saw the recaps of it. Um, I don't know what to tell you, Flight. Not the Pelic, but the Bulls got to do something real fast though, and I don't know where they're gonna start at, but they got to do something real fast. And it seemed like Duke said it the other day. It seemed like they got to start with the coach. You know, getting things in line and in order. So it's all on the coach, B. If you put it on somebody, you got to start with the coach. They got a good team, man. They got a dang good team, and they got some good players.
You said
So
they got some good players.
if an organization realize what they got like that, and they see that they're losing, they have to find take grip and find out where they lacking at. You understand me? They can only blame so many things to so many players, but when it comes down to it, it's going to be the coach. And they got an organization where they're not going to give a coach too many chances to get it right, because they have a team and they have to a certain extent, they got a team that got to win now. Because they got to do that, because what's the name said the other day, Zach LaVine might be taking a walk.
You're right about that.
So they in that win now mode. The other players are secure. All the rest of them secure. Zoe secure. The rest, DeRozan secure. You understand me? Caruso secure. You know what I'm saying? They got a nice little contract, and young guys coming up. They playing. They get some playing time. They, to a certain extent, they secure. But Zach, it's a question mark with him. And that Supermax thing really ain't gonna too much. It might make him stay, because look at Rich Paul. That's his agent. You understand me? But if he gets to thinking like, man, look here, man, forget these Bulls, man, it ain't gonna work out. DeRozan is in my way. If he's looking at it like that, then that's messed up. I don't know, but it is what it is. Yeah, I see Charlotte, and I see the Bulls coming out of the East, and I see the Bulls and Charlotte playing for the championship game, and I see the Bulls beating Charlotte in 7 for the Eastern Conference Championship. That's what I see.
Yeah, you're right about that, Uncle Vine. It'll all work itself out.
Yeah.
We'll be straight.
Yeah.
We got Rare Family. Hold on, Rare Family. What's good? Happy Thanksgiving, bro. Oh, yeah, Ray will be checking in a second. All right, we was talking about. Yeah, Ray, you there? Shout out to Lutolo. He's a well said, Uncle Vern. They saluting you in the chat,
Yo,
Uncle
what's
Vern.
good, Flight?
Yeah, what's good, Ray? What's your thoughts on Happy Thanksgiving too?
Same to you, bro. Same to you.
What's your thoughts on what you heard, or do we need to fill you in on what's going on? I know you're in the chat.
Yeah, I heard everything.
We got Uncle Vern in the building, Dex in the building.
Hey.
Fix my thing, bro.
Ray, you good?
No, I gotta fix them.
So, do you think the Chicago Bulls they're gonna be dangerous in the playoffs, Uncle Vern, or you think we need to hold on?
No, I think they're gonna be dangerous in the playoff, Flight. That's too long down the line, man, for them not to get it right, Flight. That's too
I
long
don't think the
down the
Bulls is
line.
gonna win anything, man.
Huh?
I hear you.
I don't think the Bulls is gonna win anything playing like that, bro. To be honest,
not like that. What you think about that, Uncle Vern?
How long do you see the Bulls playing like that, young man? Since that's what you think, then how long you think that's gonna
I think
carry
they
on?
playing like this until the into playoffs, bro. They're not changing, bro. They're just not gonna change.
Well, if you say that, then you don't. Okay, you don't see Zach LaVine being an All-Star, nor do you see DeRozan being one. Do you?
I see DeMar being an All-Star. I don't know about Zach.
All right.
Like I said, bro, they gotta run. They gotta pass the ball and run, man. Can't just be a two-man game all the time, man.
They is passing the ball and running. They passing it to the man that they
Barely,
supposed to be
bro.
having the ball.
Barely, bro. And their defense is ass, bro. Their
I
defense
agree.
sucks. I'm getting sick of this, bro. I just want to see Lonzo ball out. Why can't I see that? Why is always gotta be something every year with this dude? Every year, bro. You can't just have one good, successful year where everything just goes right. He gets the ball. He facilitates for others. There's always something, bro. The coach, his teammates. It's like, come on, bro. It gets old. The same stuff every year, bro.
Yeah, Ray, we good, Ray. You know, the Bulls gonna be straight, man. I don't think it's no time to panic, man. Lions are gonna be good, Ray.
Hopefully, man. I really hope. Like, he's been playing decent. I get that. I know he could play better. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know he has that potential we all seen before, where he just that UCLA's old. Like, I know he can do it on his team. Like, they just got to give him the ball more.
Yeah, facts. He definitely got to be that point guard out there a little bit more than he is, because it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Like, that's all I ask for is that. Like, when you drop 17 points in the first quarter, bro, like, and then 2 points in the second half, like, come on, man. Coach got to do something about that. Josh Jackson, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. Like, just be quiet.
Yeah, talk to your guys in the chat.
You don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Josh Jackson be talking crazy. He got to get on the panel.
UCLA Joe was aggressive. Like, he was dunking on people, taking half court threes. Like, come on, bro. And he was a facilitator on that team. So what are you talking about? Y'all just be talking in the chat, bro.
Yeah, the chat be killing you.
swear, man, they're like always making excuses for him. Like he needs to start.
We're gonna hold him accountable though. He gonna listen. Let's see what happens. It's a long season, man.
Yeah, I'm still gonna watch every game. Like I'm still gonna watch every game. I'm gonna hope something change next game. Because it can't just keep being DeMar and Zach all the time. And Vooch missing easy bunnies and shit. Like, it can't be the same stuff.
Facts.
Something has to change, bro. Like,
yeah, UCLA had a lot of bums, my guy. Wow. What you think about that? Did they have a lot of bums, Ryan?
nah, I don't think so.
Well,
I think Lonzo's making them better. Lonzo's making everybody better on that team. And that's what I mean. He could be that type of player to make everybody better if they just let him get the ball. Everybody can get easy shots. I was just talking. And y'all don't know shit, bro. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all just be talking. Sound depressed? Who's depressed, bro? Who's depressed? I'm good, bro. I'm happy. Josh Jackson, that's false, bro. That's false. Zoe made everybody better.
Well, you said that's not true?
I said, yeah, Zoe made everybody better on whatever team he's on. Even on that UCLA team. I'm telling y'all, man.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I agree with you. Zoe making everybody better. He gonna make a lot of people good this year.
Nah, Josh, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro. You just be talking in chat, bro.
It's crazy. Who cares what he did in high school and college? Everyone in the NBA wear good down. Name it, then, bro. Yeah. The chat going crazy, y'all.
Yeah, I'm not finna argue with dude. You don't know what he's talking about, bro.
What's your thoughts on Melo, though, Rand? Because, you know, we got Logo Melo cooking. We're going to get the Jello in a second. What you think about Melo, man?
Man, I think LaMelo's an all-star, bro.
Facts.
Like,
It'll be
he's
highway
doing it all.
robbery if he isn't.
Yeah, he's doing it all. Like, he's passing, he's getting everybody set up, he's getting steals and deflections and all that, bro. Scoring the ball easily. I mean, yeah, he's an all-star for sure. Locked. All-star locked. No joke. I wish LaMelo would call Lonzo and motivate him to play just like him. Aggressive. Something got to change, man. Can't let your brother be better than you, man. You've been in the league longer than him, and he's better. Like, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Melo's cooking.
I think LaMelo's going to continue to get better each game.
Right.
Like, just wait till the end of the
Was he top 5 point guard of the league or top 3? Talk to me.
Right now, he's top 5, but I think he'll end up top.
So give me some of the names that's ahead of him, if you say.
I definitely think Trae Young. Who else? James Harden. All them is above him. But yeah, I think he'll end up be one of the best point guards in the league soon. He's on the crazy pace.
Facts.
Thing
And,
is,
and he
big,
finally got the keys. He finally got the keys.
yeah, yeah. The thing is too. Also, watch Melo and watch who he start beating. He gonna start beating those teams with consistency. Same way he did with the what's the name, Golden State. Don't be surprised when they play Golden State again and they get there and they get the win on that. Watch the teams he start getting wins against because those are good players that he already gonna figure out and he gonna really always know that going down the line anytime he can have a game against them. Watch how he
Facts.
figure them out. Watch. And the wins
Yeah,
he be
I
getting,
think
they be like,
LaMelo has to.
and those wins he be getting, don't be saying, dang, how did they get that win? Like watch when they play what's the name again? What's the name? Like you just mentioned it. On Harden on them again. Watch who they play them again. Don't be surprised they get that win too. Wins, don't be surprised with the wins, man. That's Melo. He making a statement right now. That's what he's
Yeah,
doing.
definitely, man. I think LaMelo could be an MVP very soon. Like, he's that good. He's really that good, bro. And everybody in the chat that keeps saying like Lonzo's better than LaMelo, it's just not true, guys. Like, let's be honest about it. Like, LaMelo's really good.
That ain't even an argument.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, he's doing everything out there. He's setting up everybody. It's fun basketball too.
Yeah.
It's very fun basketball. Yeah, LaMelo's definitely better, no doubt. So let's end that conversation. LaMelo's the best ball brother.
Yep. That's a fact, Jack.
Josh, how am I wrong about Zoe? Zoe needs to just be aggressive, bro. That's it, dude. When Zoe's aggressive, he really can do some amazing stuff out on the court. I'm telling you. When he's just not thinking about it, just going at the rim, shooting threes. And that's when his game really opens, bro. When he's running and getting people in transition on the Bulls, it really could be scary. No cap. Telling you, these ball brothers, man. It would be better if they was all on the same team though, because they all complement each other. Lonzo doesn't have to be such a scorer if they was all on the same team. Zoe's still better at what? What is Zoe better at? Zoe got a lot to work on, dude. He needs to get to the free throw line a lot more. He's a point guard. There's no excuses, bro. He has to attack a lot more. I'm tired of seeing him sit in the corner all the time. Like, it's boring, bro. Like, I want to see him go crazy. I've been watching this dude since I was 14 years old. I know what he can do, bro. I know his potential. He just got to go out there and play his game.
Yep. Sure do.
And Jello, he needs to be on the NBA team, bro. I don't know why they keep blackballing my dude, bro. He can play, bro. If he plays with one of his brothers, it's over. I'm telling y'all now. Jello's his shot is just quick. Quick release, bro. Like, it makes no sense. Why is he not getting any playing time, bro? What's going on? Why is there always something with the Ball brothers? Why? It's always something, bro. Like, Jello drops 22 his first game, and you telling me he doesn't deserve any minutes? Like, come on, bro. They're using his name for clout, bro. I keep telling y'all that. Because even before then, bro, like nobody cared about this G League team. Nobody cared about this team until Jello got on the team. And Jello went crazy his first game. I'm not understanding why now he can't get no minutes now, bro. Like it's obvious blackball, bro. They always obviously doing something. Like he doesn't even need to be in the G League. He needs to be on the NBA team with his brothers. He needs to be with LaMelo or Alonzo. I'm telling you, you're gonna get the best out of him too. It's a win-win for everybody. The fans want to see Jello on the team. Give it what the fans want. Like it's stupid, bro. He needs to be on the court playing, bro. They better do it soon because LaMelo might leave in a couple of years. So they better do it soon, man. They keep playing these games. LaMelo gonna dip. The thing is, he don't even need to be in the G League, period, bro. He needs to be on that Hornets roster. He's better than most of those guys that's on the roster now. Like, come on, bro. It's weird how they doing him too. But I do believe in the future he will end up on the team. So they got to, or LaMelo's gonna dip. LaMelo ain't gonna be there for long. Facts, yeah. LaMelo ain't gonna be there for long, man. If they don't do something.
Jello gonna have to be patient.
Yeah, definitely. He's gonna have to just wait for his time to come. It will come though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my thoughts on everything.
Yeah, what did you get the Jello yet, Rare?
Yeah, I just got done talking about Jello. Like I said, I believe he needs to be on an NBA team. Somebody can use him. I know somebody can use him.
Fine. My team's gonna use him. Jello gonna get his opportunity. Well, what about him going to a different team besides associated with the Hornets? What if he went to another team? What talk to me about that?
I'll be fine with that. I mean, the Lakers could definitely use him.
His skill set could fit on all 30 teams.
Yes, shooting. He can. He's a scrappy player too. So like, he's a hard. He plays hard. Any team can use him. If you need 3-point shooting, Jello is the one. His shot is so quick, like get you quick points. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I thought after summer league, bro, with his performance, I thought he was definitely gonna end up on a team. But they're still doing him wrong. It makes no sense. Yeah, but I do believe we just got to be patient. We just have to wait. He will end up on a team soon. Somebody's gonna pick him up. Hornets definitely gonna have to pick him up,
right? If
they want to keep LaMelo too. Right. I do believe he'll end up on something.
Right, man. You're speaking facts, man. He definitely got to be on this panel a lot more, man. You know.
Yeah, I'll continue to join
especially
y'all.
These legends in the chat. This is some chat legends who never been on the panel. Josh Jackson, these chat legends.
Yeah, he needs to get on the panel, man.
Thunder been on here before. He's a chat legend. Run it back. He need to join. These are everyday chat legends.
Y'all got to start joining, man.
Right. Now, what's going on with you today for Thanksgiving, Rail? What's going on? What you got going on?
Not really much, man. I ain't
Why
gonna
no?
lie.
Ain't no food?
Well, I ain't got no family for real, so
Oh, well, what's going on with that?
just a lot of my family just splitting up. Hold on.
Everybody hit that like button,
But
man. That's
yeah,
what I'm about.
most of my family is splitting up. I don't got too much family out here. It's sad, but you know, hey, it is what it is. I'm just happy to be alive. Yeah, but hopefully the Bulls win tomorrow.
Yeah,
They should win.
Yeah, the Bulls gonna win.
Yeah, they definitely should win against the Magic. That shouldn't be too hard or a problem at all. Hopefully everybody comes in playing the right way. I hope something changes.
Yes. Shout out to the chat, y'all. But we're gonna get some food popping for today, man. It's Flight Sports TV. But we about to get up out of here, y'all. We might check in tonight, but if we don't, be back tomorrow. I ran a live earlier today because it's holiday season. I don't know what I might be doing tonight. You know what it is. My Thanksgiving popping off later on at night. A lot of people Thanksgiving jumping off early. Mine's jumping off at night. So I definitely wanted to tap in with the people because I don't want to miss a day off. But it's Flight Sports TV. I need everybody to hit that like button. Most definitely hit that subscribe button. We might have some Lonzo talk later on. You never know. It's Flight Sports. Red, check in with me.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude.
All
I
right,
was with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Like I said, Flight Sports TV. That's where it's at.
Flight Sports.